It's week 14 in the MATL. The schedule says we're still in the regular season, but the intensity screams playoffs. The race is reaching its breaking point. In the American League, the Masters of the Diamond and Mosby Special hold their ground for now. But Picklesburg Baseball Club and their ace, Johan Santana, are right behind them, breathing down their necks. And on the edge of the fringe, the Mantle-led Mendoza Liners and Tom Seaver's Dead Sea Squirrels are still alive, hanging by a thread, waiting for their shot to shock the world. Over in the National League, it's chaos. A four-way tie. 4 teams, the Doo-Whoppers, Gashouse Gang, Millbrae Boomers, and the Louisville Sluggers are locked in a battle where only one will survive. The margin between glory and heartbreak, just a single game. Every pitch, every swing, every moment matters. Tonight, heroes will rise, dreams will shatter. The road to the playoffs runs through one final week, and it all starts now. The road to the playoffs starts now.
Stop it.
The final week of the regular season. We have made it. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, are we ready for this?
Man, that was probably the most fun I've had trying to get people's lineups in. Well, not necessarily because my girls were sick, but I had a ton of free time to be able to sit at the house and just pull games. That's all I did. It was fantastic.
That was great for me too, because I felt like I had so much free time last night. Thursday night. Normally, I'm scrambling. I'm up late. I almost didn't know what to do with myself. It was nice.
It is going to be absolutely bonkers here. I was getting some final notes written down because there's so many storylines. There's so many storylines.
Yes, this is the culmination of a whole season of battles going on here. Week 14. We have been doing this since basically Thanksgiving. Can you believe that? The regular season.
It doesn't seem possible. I thought, this week is Valentine's Day, and we've been doing this since Thanksgiving. It's just mind blowing.
They're already talking about pitchers and catchers and all this stuff. Like, that's what this league is for, to get us through the off season. So it has done that very well so far.
Yeah.
Very well. Very well.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there were some surprising lineups that were submitted that I thought, wow, it's interesting. Some people I saw, some people I didn't see. Some different philosophies as far as some people went ahead and went for, the bye. Some people didn't.
Yes, absolutely.
It's interesting to see what they think about their teams or how they're going to plan for the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. There were in some cases it was very clear what teams were thinking, and we'll definitely get. That's a good point, but we will as we pull those up, we will definitely talk about them because that is a thing for sure. We got Ethan here in the chat. He says he's excited to see Max get his heart broke this week.
Oh my God!
Come on, Ethan, you're supposed to be a part of his crew, his big three. Yeah, he needs you and Brent to ball out this week.
In Ethan's case, he just runs his backs up and wins. So.
It's true. It kind of doesn't really matter who he starts. As long as he doesn't play Mike Trout more than one game, he's fine.
He's just balling this year, boy.
Yeah, that's good. Good to see for Ethan after what happened last year. So,
ooh, let's not talk about it.
Well, Man, are we ready to look at the standing?
We are absolutely ready.
Let me look at. I'm nice and big. Share screen. We will pull up these standings. Okay.
Man.
Well, I don't actually. Maybe we should look at National League, American League standings. That might be more helpful.
Yeah, that's. I mean. Oh yeah, true.
National,
Where are we at? Which one are you doing first? National. Okay, go ahead.
yeah. Well, we have 3 green teams. First off, right off the bat, 3 teams that have already clinched a playoff spot: Puddletown, Webfeet, Dancin, Homers, OGs, and those 3 teams are the only teams in play. Is that right for the top 2? Well, I mean, I guess no, that's not true.
So
Yeah, things could happen. So
yeah, but
they're the main contenders.
Sasquad just needs to win 1 to be in.
Yes.
They win 1, they're in. Quazy Quakers wins 2, and they're in. That'd be 24 wins.
Guaranteed in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they play each other.
And they play. That's right. This is the fun one where the top 3 play the bottom 3. Those 2 teams in similar situations play each other, and these 4 play each other.
Jeez. So interesting. So here's what the Doo-Whoppers in Louisville. Well, what they need, these 4 teams need, is they need Sasquad to win 2 of 3. That would give them another chance to open up a spot because Quazy Quakers would then. Does that make sense? Because then they would only have 2 wins, and if they swept, they could potentially.
Yeah, if like 2 of these teams swept, especially. So, Mark's squad's not out of the woods. That's for sure. He's got to perform and.
Worst case scenario for them would be if Quazy won 2 of 3, that sends him and Sasquad into the
and then we just know these 2 out of these 4 teams, only 1 will make it.
Yes. Wow. and interestingly enough, here from some of my notes I've gathered, the team that they all finish 2-1. Okay, let's assume, let's just say they finish 2. Gashouse gang has the tiebreaker on every single one of them. So Gashouse goes 2-1, and then that other game, the Doo-Whoppers in Louisville, either one of them go 2-1, Gashouse goes. Okay. So Gashouse is in the best position. The second best position is Louisville, because Louisville has a 2-1 advantage over the Doo-Whoppers, 2-1 advantage over Millbrae. It doesn't have the tiebreaker over Gashouse.
Okay. So he's got 2 of the 3.
They would need Millbrae to win, and then they win 2-1. If that happened, Louisville goes.
Mm-hmm.
The worst chance here, and this is the one, Millbrae, what Millbrae needs to do is Millbrae has to sweep. They have to sweep. They can't go 2-1.
That's right, because if someone in the other series sweeps, then obviously the winning team wins. If they go 2-1, they hit the tiebreaker thing, and they don't have the tiebreaker.
Correct.
So they need a non-sweep on the other side and a sweep on his side.
Correct.
Oh, our buddy. Wait, why do I want to say Greg? It's Greg, right?
Yeah.
Our buddy Greg's in trouble. He's got to get a sweep.
Yeah. Here's essentially what would happen. If Millbrae goes 2-1, they basically have eliminated themselves and Gashouse. They're both eliminated. It would then go to Louisville or Doo-Whoppers because they got the tiebreaker no matter what. So if Millbrae goes 2-1 in the series, they're both eliminated. This is how crazy this is, man.
Yeah. When's that game at? It is It's towards the third to last, so
and nothing crazy here, guys. We basically our games are set up American League and then National League. I mean, we didn't do anything crazy really. It's just
just going to American League then National League. Okay, well, so that's the situation in the National League. Clear enough? Yes and no. Let's look at the American League. We have 4 teams that are in the bye that are definitely going through: MVD, Old Dominion, Desperados, Darsign, hitMachine, and the Short Porch Boys, and all of them with a chance to claim a top 2 position in the league and get that bye.
Yeah, that's going to be a good narrative, a very good narrative. Especially, I mean, even $sign hitMachine is not out of it. Like, it's going to be a good narrative here.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have 3 teams eliminated and then 5 teams that are still in a flux.
Yeah.
Masters of the Diamond, 21-18.
Let's see. Picklesburg, I think he has stated this before. I think Picklesburg has the tiebreaker over Mosby, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe he does.
I'm looking right now.
He's currently 1 game behind. That tiebreaker would help, though, in case Mosby goes 1 and 2.
He did. He is 2-1 over Mosby in week 2. So, let's see, Mosby's playing Ethan, right? So he, like he said, he's posted on Discord. He needs Ethan to spank Mosby's butt.
Well, Ethan says he's playing Trout every game. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not.
Great.
Well, so correct me if I'm wrong, though. If Mosby goes 1 and 2 and Picklesburg goes 2 and 1, Picklesburg's in, right?
Right.
So maybe doesn't even have to necessarily spank his butt, but has to beat him. That's for sure.
Yeah, and then Masters plays Mendoza. I don't know the tiebreaker on Picklesburg and Mosby and Mendoza. I haven't looked into that. I mean,
oh man,
Mendoza could
cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and the Squirrels, my scrappy Squirrels. See, I'm trying to help him out. I'm wearing the Tom Seaver jersey today. That's his ace. Trying to give Mike any help he can get to try to get the scrappy Squirrels into the playoffs, but it would be a small miracle. So,
yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, we had to obviously leave them in white because they're not mathematically eliminated yet.
No,
but
they're not. And looking at the divisions, just like last week, the top Roto teams in each division are still the top 2 for each division. But interestingly enough, half of them are the second place team. The other half are the first place teams. So, Oh man, I just looking at all these numbers and the potential outcomes. My baseball nerd brain is just at its peak.
I made a mistake here, boss. It's actually this now. It's actually this. Dancin.
That's right. Sasquad had a rough week last week. Mm-hmm. It really hurt their numbers.
Yeah, that's the only change. So, here's a fun little thing. Last year, the 2 teams that felt like they got screwed out of the playoffs, they had really good teams, they didn't make it, are 1 and 2 in Roto. hitMachine and Puddletown.
Oh.
Yep. So,
wow, the 2 work buddies.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. Well, do we want to get it going? Get our first matchup going.
Let's do it, and we're going to stay right up there in the American League East. We're going to go straight down the order. We're going to do Old Dominion Desperados 24-15 versus Formidable.
Ooh. I just can't believe Formidable only has 12 wins on the year when his numbers are not bad by any means. His team's batting like 300 something.
Yeah.
He's had pitchers that have done well, but it is what it is.
11th in Roto. He's just, there it is.
Yeah. And then Old Dominion Desperados trying to seal their division, first place division placement, but also more than that, trying to seal a top 2 placement in the league so they can get a bye in the first round. So they're going to want to be collecting as many wins as possible in this series. Let's see. And they are not messing around in game 1. They have their ace, Addy Joss, on the mound. Addy Joss started out the year pretty rough, but he has bounced back something fierce, and he's actually been pretty dang good second half. One of the only pitchers in this team that's been pretty dang good. Thank you. Yeah. So, all right, let's get these bats going, though. Oh my, lots of zeros here.
Formidable. Look at you go. 324, home run, 7 RBIs. Mike Schmidt with a 3-run bomb. Look at old Donnie. Look at Donnie ball game.
Hey. Wow, 3 runs and an RBI. And then Robbie Cano, also 3 for 5, 2 runs and an RBI. Cano's been really good lately. But Mike Schmidt's been doing it all year for Nathan. He's been in the top 5 in the MVP race. Getting a 3-run bomb this game, that's huge. 6-1 lead, because over on the other side, not a lot going on. There's 5 RBI. Eddie Collins had 2 hits, 2 RBI. But not the greatest start for the Desperados. They're down 6-1 hole already. Dang, we were just talking about how they need to get wins here. Can Addy Joss pull them back from a 6-1 deficit versus Mike Scott?
He sure tried. Holy cow. Look at that game. 2-hitter. Addy Joss is so good, man.
He got the trifecta with a 2-hit shutout, 9 1/3 IIS, and he didn't get it back because Mike Scott, 7 innings, 4 hits, 0 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, and Benitez even gave up a run. But Formidable hangs on, 8-6. Wow, his hitters really picked him up because Addy Joss did his best. .32 team whip. Man.
Crazy.
How funny is it that this Kyle's team, the Desperados, have been so bad at pitching, and then they finally get a gem and they lose that game.
Right.
Go figure. Man, tough crowd. Tough crowd.
This league.
All right, that pulls us into game numero dos. We're looking at Kurt Schilling, a 2001 Kurt Schilling.
What does that mean?
That means actually this is September 28th, so this is like a little over a month before he becomes a World Series champion with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This is a special year. 01. Schilling was really good that year, but this is his last start of the season, so sometimes that can be a problem, sometimes it's not. He's going against Jim Maloney. Jim Maloney, who is getting his first start of the year, I believe. He's just been sitting there on so Nathan wanted to give some of the other guys a chance. Okay. We got Terry Steinbach in there catching. So I got a battery running low here. What I'll do is I'll paste in these hitting stats, and while I go get my charger, you can dissect them for us. How's that sound?
All righty.
What
the heck? Oh. We're both screwing.
There we go. We good. All right. I'll be right back.
All right. I'll paste these. Oh, a lot better for Old Dominion. 324 batting average. Formidable, though, with 3 bombs. Let's check this out. Earl Averill, 2 for 4 with a home run, a walk, and 3 RBIs. Bobby Veach, 3 for 5 with an RBI. Goose Goslin, 2 for 3 with an RBI. On Formidable side, though, look at Johnny Mize, 3 for 5, 3 home runs, 4 RBIs. 4 runs. Good grief, Johnny Mize. Win it by yourself with that 3 home run game. because a lot of people didn't do much there. Mike Schmidt was an 0 for 3. Ryan Braun was an 0 for 3. Lord Wayner was an 0 for 4. Man alive. Good stinking game right there for Formidable, but it's a 3-3 game. It's a 3-3 game. And while he's getting things set up, I can go ahead and paste over the pitching here. Woo. Kurt Schilling with an 8-inning, 7-hit, 3 earned run game. Let's post over Jim Maloney's game, and we'll just see how they pair up. Oh, 3 innings. That was not a great debut by Jim Maloney. Congratulations, Old Dominion, on your Game 2 victory.
Despite Johnny Mize's Herculean efforts.
How about that?
Formidable. That was a great game. But, Schilling, good for a quality start in 2001. Man, he was so good that year.
What a fun year that was.
Gosh.
Not just for your sake, but it was just fun. It was right, just everything that went around it, too, happening in the world, in the United States. It was just not fun in that aspect, but as far as the ending stuff and everybody uniting together, that was just –
the fact that, the things that happened in New York that year, the fact that the World Series went to New York – even the first game back in New York was the Mets game when Mike Piazza hit the home run in his first at bat, and everyone was just balling and going crazy. I mean, that's when baseball's at its best, when it's a sport that unites people and brings like happiness and joy. That's just amazing.
Wasn't that the same time that George Bush threw an absolute bullet?
Yeah. He came in through the first pitch in game 1, just fired a strike. He didn't even have any loft in it, as I remember it. Well, I mean, obviously a little bit, but he just throws a strike right down the middle, and you're just like, man, America, baby. It was awesome. But
it was fantastic.
Yep. Anyways, 2001. What a year. Well, 2001, Kurt Schilling helps the Desperados tie this series up. So we're looking at a game 3, and man, I'm sure Kyle wants to grab 2-1 sounding so much better than a 1-2. Let me just a second. Okay. Oh, we're good. That was weird. All right.
We have Jack Powell versus Lefty Gomez in this matchup. Mark Melanson and Sparky Lyle.
Lefty Gomez. All right. That's going to be a tough one. Lefty Gomez is good. See what the bats did.
Oh. Man, you know what? Formidable, though. Put up some power numbers these games.
Look at Rico Petrocelli, who got hardly any time all year, 0 for 5, 3 strikeouts. the bright lights got to him. But Dan Ugla, he hit a solo bomb. Don Mattingly, 3 for 3.
That guy.
With a run into RBI. But over on the other side, we had some great performances. Bobby Veach, 3 hits, 3 runs. Chuck Klein stays hot. 2 for 4, 2 runs, walk, 3-run homer. Earl Averill hits a 2-run bomb. Archie Vaughn, a silver slugger from last year. Archie Vaughn, 2 hits and a solo homer. 6-2 lead for the Desperados. Can they hold on?
How many shares of Dan Ugla did you have in your lifetime?
I had several. I didn't go as crazy on him, but I sprinkled him in. That's for sure.
I did too. He's nice to have that power at second base.
Yeah, sneaky power. The Diamondbacks let him go in the Rule 5 draft.
Oh my gosh. Formidable tried his best, but he couldn't get any of the trifecta.
Man. Wow. Look at Mark Melanson trying to blow this game.
Good grief.
0.33 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs. But unfortunately for Formidable, Lefty Gomez gave up 5 over 6 1/3. It was just not quite enough to get over the hump.
Man, Well, Old Dominion did what he needed to do. At least get a 2-1.
So he has not guaranteed. Well, let's see. He has the tiebreaker over $.
Yes, I think so.
Does that guarantee a division win for ODD?
What did he do last time versus him? Old Dominion. He went 2-1 against him the last time, and then $hitMachine. No, they're tied.
Ooh, okay.
So we'd have to go to the tiebreaker, but we'll get there.
So we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. So we can't officially say
For
that the
the
Desperados are division winners.
For the sake of craziness. No offense, Tiger Lilies. But I hope $hitMachine sweeps here.
Well, that is first of all, before that was a good transition. But before we move along, I want to say thank you, Mr. Nathan Kirkwood, manager of Team Formidable. That was your last game of the season and last game of season 4. Your team ends 13-29, which again, number 11 Roto team coming into today. You drafted a good team, sir. Technically playoff level talent wise, but it just didn't work out that way. So thank you for participating. We always love having you on the stream. You were in here a lot early in the season. That was fun. So we'll see you down on the road.
Yeah, from season 2 to season 3, you have definitely made an incredible improvement. So that was great. That was great, Nathan.
So at this rate, he's going to be like Roto number 3 next year or something.
Right.
Wade says that's a bit offensive.
Oh my goodness! How about when we're done thanking Nathan, we'll get there.
Oh no, we're done. We're good. Okay. We can get there.
Did you see the Facebook post that I sent you today of Wade Walker and his wife? Was that not fantastic? That is identical.
What a winner. And so at first I saw the outfit and I was like, I don't know what's going on here. And then when I saw the original outfit, I was like, that is dead on. How do you even do that? That was fantastic.
Awesome. So I definitely sent Preston your Facebook post, Wade, of, let's see if we can get it. His wife dressing up. There's little Wade right there. Let's pull it up. There we go. There's Wade.
The First National Bank.
And he said that he met his wife in that outfit. And so she decided, this was years ago, she decided to dress up in the same exact, can't get the focus, but same exact uniform at the airport to pick him up. Fantastic.
That's amazing. So cool.
Love it.
So cool. Love it. What is Ethan says he needs a sweep. That is going to make it tougher for Ethan to get top 2 because Ethan's trying to get up in there. He would need we'll see what happens with MVD, but
hey, Ethan, just off the top of your head, do you remember if you beat ODD, if you beat Old Dominion? Man,
all right.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's see this next one.
Let's see it.
There we go. Props. Got to give props to the creativity for sure.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
30 years together in August. 30 years.
And man,
holy moly. Wade's like not a year, day over 5 years or 35 years old. So
not to get all emotional, but they are a power couple, man. They're just good people. They're good people.
That's great. Okay. We ready for this next one?
Let's do it.
Well, we're staying right in this division. $ hitMachine versus the Tiger Lilies.
Definitely more to lose here for $ hitMachine, although they are already in the playoffs. But Tiger Lilies, are you gonna mess around here and just mess around with the $ hitMachine? Now, what did you say about $ hitMachine did something?
He did. Well, so the interesting thing is, if he got a sweep here, he would potentially, depending on what the tiebreaker comes out to, have a chance to still finish top 2. But Rylan decided to pull an audible last minute and swap out his best players. He's going scrubs all series.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I think he just made a calculated decision. He would rather have – I think he already had eligibility for the playoffs, except for if it was like a 7-game series and he needed to use his best starters again. So he wanted to be able to count for that. So I don't know. It would be very hard to sweep, especially since Tiger Lilies statistically are not a bad team.
Yeah.
Despite what Wade might say in the chat, Tiger Lilies are not a bad team.
No, Tiger Lilies they're fine. They're actually they're 16th in Roto, respectable.
But we're looking at, well, speaking of not bad at all, Christy Mathewson on the mound with Jonathan Papelbon going against Bob Ewing and Koji Urihara. Now, another storyline for today. Koji Urihara going into today with one of 2 pitchers who has not given up any runs on the year. And we have not had a pitcher go all season without giving up any runs, I believe.
Oh, my Lord.
So he has a chance, but he's playing all 3 games. So he's going to have to get through 3 games, 3 appearances without giving up any runs.
Oh, man.
Okay. Oops. Make sure I got. All right. Let's start with these hitters, though. See what we got.
Oh, Tiger Lilies.
6-2 lead. We got Joe Medwick, 2 hits, 2 RBI. And then Alfonso Soriano, 4 for 6, a run, RBI, and a stolen base. And over on the other side, so we're seeing Mickey Tettleton, Eddie Stanky, Longoria, Lynn Lowry. Lots of just all the backups. Bo Bichette. 6-2 lead. All right, with Christy Mathewson on the mound, I gotta think Tiger Lilies have a massive. I don't know what StatCast is on this, but oh my!
Holy cow! God, Wade saving his best for last. Shoot.
It sounds like Wade's wife is watching the stream. Maybe that's what's going on here. 14-2. Mrs. Walker, your husband is a fantasy baseball stud. Just spanking a playoff team here. 14-2. Christy Mathewson, 3 hit shutouts, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Just a gem of a game. Doing his best Addie Joss impersonation.
Man.
Papelbon does give up a run, but he gets the save. He did not. Koji did not give up a run. So he's got 2 more games to go to try to retain his scoreless season. Bob Ewing coughed up 5 over 8. That's the last time we're going to see Bob Ewing this year, though, most likely. Because, well, actually, if it's a 7-game series, he would be pitching again. So I take that back. Okay. Let's look at game number 2. Oh, wait, it's Dick's Sporting Goods.
Is he?
You're not. It's just sitting in the parking lot of Dick's Sporting Goods watching. Watching this.
You need to go to Shields, Wade. Go to Shields, man.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Dick's Sporting Goods. Do you have Academy out there still?
Yeah, Academy. We got a massive Dick's Sporting Goods now. They redid it on 71st Street.
All right. Let's see what we got offensively in game 2.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh. HitMachine not living up to your name.
No.
Golly.
Well, this is what happens when you put in all the backups. Andrew Jones 0 for 4 with a strikeout.
Yeah.
3 hits for Longoria and 2 runs. But, man.
That's the best example. Your backups, Andrew Jones, should even be on this. Anyway.
The only guy, exactly. Not even a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, what's that all about?
His only one regular starter in there is Stanton. He went 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Joe Torre on the other side, 3 for 4. We got Jimmy Fox. Who else? 2 hits, 2 runs, and an RBI. So 5-3 though. 5-3. Wow, I would have thought it'd been more of a deficit. 5-3 lead for Tiger Lilies. I have to correct my statement. I said I didn't like Dix. I'm actually okay with Dix. I was thinking of oh man, another company. I don't remember now. Okay. Grover, Alexander, and Papelbon versus Slim Sally and Koji. Slim Sally got shelled last time out, so maybe he can get some redemption here. Oh
my good! This is look at Tiger Lilies now going for a sweep.
Wow! Oh, and Koji gave up a run.
He didn't. No, he redo it. Next game. Oh, wow! It's probably to a Yankee
crazy.
too, wasn't it? Tiger Lilies.
Originally, Koji was only going to be in the lineup once before the scrubs came in. So that first performance would have been the only one pulled this week. Wow. Well, Koji loses his thing. Slim Sally gives up 4 over 9. Grover wasn't great. He gave up 5 over 8. But Papelbon, scoreless inning, and Tiger Lilies taking 7-6. They're knocking on the door of a statement.
Wow.
Close out to the season.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, we are looking at Carl Hubble, too. A great guy to have the mound. Dan Quisenberry versus Red Ames and Koji Uehara. You've been saying Ryland's the king of choke. Fortunately, Ryland's got a bye this year because it's opposed to what happened last year. So. Oh, my.
Oh, 138? These are truly his backups. What is going on?
4 hits and 29 at-bats. Oh, my. 1 RBI, no home runs.
Are we going to see Tiger Lilies sweep? I don't care if it's his backups. Are we going to see Tiger Lilies with a sweep?
Very well could. Soriano, 2 for 4 with a 3-run homer. Jimmy Fox, 2 for 4 with a solo homer. Woo! I mean, Carl Hubble and Dan Quisenberry is a great combo. All right. Bring it home, Tiger Lilies.
Oh, wow. A sweep. Forget about winning the division. Not that it matters if you go from 4 to 5 seed, but he might lose the 4 seed.
Yeah. Wow. He might. He very well could. Getting swept.
God, it's crazy.
We'll just have to see where the dust settles, but Hubble, 4 over 9. Dan Quisenberry, 2 scoreless innings. Way to finish it out. Jimmy Fox, so good this year. Tiger Lilies, statement finish to the season.
What a stud. Man, one of our favorite managers in here. He brings so much baseball knowledge. He brings so much. He's on the stream almost every single time.
Huge Yankees fan.
Yes.
Man, and that brings him. Oh, he was a game away from 20 wins. 20-win season. Man. Oh, those Tiger Lilies.
Man.
Sitting at Dick's Sporting Goods.
That was fun. And we'll see what happens here with the other teams, but 9th in the American League, 19 and 23. I mean, this you see all the 19 and 20 teams a couple of those games in the middle of the year go your way, and things are changed. So,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, thank you for your service there, Wade. Looking forward to seeing you around more.
yeah, he's great dude, great baseball guy. I love his posts on Facebook. Boy, he puts some funny.
The sense of humor is top notch. I put a lot of laugh reacts on his posts.
And baseball is coming up, and that's when Wade is in his happy place.
Yeah. Let's see. Wife says, "Thanks, Ben. She forgot about Shields." Guess we're going there now.
Oh yeah, what time is it here? 5:17. You'll be getting out there about 9.
Oh man, could just order it online.
Yeah,
Nike.com.
Nike.
Got sports bras on there.
Adidas. I mean Nike.com.
Yeah. All right. Well, $ hitMachine goes to 23-19. Isn't that the number from Monsters Inc? 23-19. 23-19.
Oh gosh.
Isn't that the number?
I can't remember. I'm gonna look at it.
Anyways, yeah. 23-19. So obviously they're in the playoffs. They've clinched last week.
It
but
sure
yeah.
is.
23-19.
Code 2319. Yeah. Golly.
Tell
me you have toddlers without telling me you have toddlers.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Well, again, like you said, who knows? This might drop him down from what would have been 4th place into 5th in this league. That doesn't really matter because 4th place, 5th, and home. There's no home advantage really in this league. But I mean, pride's a thing. So,
well, if I mean, I don't have this in my notes, but did $ hitMachine, if he lost the series to Mosby special, then Mosby could sweep Ethan. And Masters, he could drop to the 6th seed.
Oh my. That would be a big deal.
He has the tiebreak over Masters, so Masters would have to sweep. And then $ hitMachine, I'm looking here from Mosby special has the tiebreaker on $ hitMachine.
Wow. That would be a big deal because
if
then
he
he
drops
would have
a
to play
6th
the
seed
3rd
because
seed.
he played his backups.
Well,
what the heck?
I guess we'll see.
And by the way, guys, we don't know how it's going to boil down either. It's like we haven't sat here and just got the entire standings in front of us. Like, we're going with it with you.
Yeah, we are. There's so many. This is the tangled web we're trying to unweave here. So, oh boy, the intrigue. All right, we got Brant in there saying that is the Monsters Inc. number. There's another parent probably in the chat confirming. All right, are we ready to slink on over to our next matchup?
We are. Yes, MVD versus the Dead Sea Squirrels. And with Old Dominion getting to 26 wins, and $ hitMachine just now playing, I think MVD, again, I don't have it pulled up, but if he wins two games, he'll cement himself into the 1 seed.
Yeah. He will. If he wins 2 games, he cements himself in the 1 seed. And what's interesting is if he wins 3, if he sweeps, he clinches best record in the whole league.
Wow.
Yeah. But in his first year in the league. What's up with that, man?
Oh, Max told us.
Yeah. So he's at a very good position to get in the top 2 in the American League. But with Squirrels, I don't know. They need a sweep to even have a chance. Is that right?
Yeah, they got to sweep. They have to sweep.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got the Tom Seaver jersey on. Hoping that oh shoot, I gotta pull up these games. But
okay, yeah, MVD has the tiebreaker over Short Porch. So if he wins one, he's for sure getting a bye.
Okay, just has to win one. Well, that's good to know. I'm sure if I'm MVD, Max Vernig's dad, then I'm feeling good hearing that.
Old Dominion has it over MVD.
So to get first place, he needs to go.
He's got to get 2 wins.
He's got to get 2 wins. Okay.
This is crazy.
So 1 win, and he's definitely placing top 2. 2 wins, and he clenches number 1 seed in the league. Is that right? And I will say this is significant. We haven't talked about this. Number 1 seed as opposed to number 2 is important because we reseed the playoff bracket after the first round, right?
Yeah.
So you get to, if you're the number 1 seed, you get to play the worst seeded team in the second round.
Old Dominion swept Short Porch. So Short Porch's only chance to get a bye. He needs MVD to get swept.
Well, good luck with that. He says, I want to. I want to. Ethan saying, let's go Squirrels. All right, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Enough intrigue here. We're looking at Dazzy Vance, who has been very good. David Robertson, our other reliever, who hasn't given up a run yet this year. But he's gone 23 innings, I believe, without a run, which is amazing. Look at, though, Tom Seaver is on the mound. Tom Seaver. And Lee Smith. Lee Smith, like, melted down last week, didn't he? He gave up runs in every game or something. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Jeez. This was not his week. All right. Let's go. Ooh.
Close.
Oh, man, it is close. I mean, MVD puts up a great overall line with a 355 batting average. Mookie Betts, 2 for 3, 2 walks with a 3-run homer. Dave Justice, 2 hits. We got Paul Molitor, 2 hits, a walk, a run, 2 RBI. Just 1 strikeout. Over on the other side, Votto had 3 walks, a run, 2 hits for Luke Appling, a 2-run bomb for Ken Griffey Jr., of course. So 3-2. This one's close. It's going to come down to pitching. Dazzy Vance versus Tom Seaver. Oh, Dazzy. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Dead Sea
Tom
Squirrels
Seaver
gets it done.
Tom Seaver.
Look at you.
Let's go. Sorry, MVD. I'm just excited for Seaver. And Mike trying to stay alive. He gets a win, quality start, 7 1/3, 8 hits, 3 runs. Lee Smith, scoreless. Oh, and David Robertson gave up a run. We will not have a 0 ERA pitcher on the season yet again. 3 years in a row. Dazzy Vance coughed up 6 over 7 1/3. Wow. So, MVD will not seal the number 1 record in the whole thing, but he could still win these next 2, which would seal number 1 in the division, right? Or in the American, or they're in the American.
Yeah, he just needs to win 1 to seal number 1 seed. Yeah.
For that, yeah. So we're looking at Mickey Lolich, Oregonian here. David Robinson versus Gaylord Perry and Lee Smith.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Old Dominion has a tiebreaker over MVD. He has to win 2.
Yeah, 2. All right.
Oh, I was just getting confused.
Here we go. Oh, man.
Good
Oh, man.
Grief, MVD.
Talk about poking the bear.
Jeez.
Dang. Hits for everybody. Multi-hits for over half the team. He gets a double-double, 15 hits, 10 RBI. What do we got? Dave Justice, 2 for 5, a run, or 2 runs, a walk, home run, 2 RBI. Oh, man, so much going. Minnie Minoso, 2 for 5, a run, 3 RBI. Vern Stevens, 2 for 5 with a 2-run homer. 3 hits for 3 for 3, Ty Cobb. 2 hits for Mookie Betts. He's been good with stolen base. Oof. Santo hit a 2-run bomb on the other side. 9 hits, but 7-1 lead for MVD. This might be the official end for our scrappy Squirrels. Come on, Gaylord Perry. What do you got for us? I mean, he tried.
He gave it his best shot.
Ooh, he got the trifecta and everything, but it's going to be a 9-4 victory for MVD. Mickey Lolich. Yes, congratulations. Mickey Lolich win, quality starts, 8 2/3, 10 hits, 1 run, 6 walks. 2 scoreless for Robertson with a win. Now he gets scoreless. Gaylord Perry, yeah, like I say, he tried 10 innings of two earned runs, win, quality start, and Lee Smith got a save and 2 scoreless. Yeah. Ethan, no. So does that mean Ethan? Well,
Ethan is officially trying for the 3 seed. He still hasn't clinched his division.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's still intrigue in game 3 because if MVD can win game 3, then they're going to place top 2. Is that right?
They are officially in the top 2.
Oh, they need to win this to get number 1
seed. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
1 seed on the line to be able to get the lower seeded team in round 2.
Yeah.
So this is important for MVD. The Squirrels now just trying to play the spoiler, but look at who's on the mound. Harvey Haddix.
Holy cow.
His league debut in this important situation.
Oh, gosh.
He hasn't played all year.
No pressure, Harvey.
First year drafted in the league. That's right. Harvey Haddix and Todd Worrell versus Kevin Brown and Lee Smith. Kevin Brown, who started out on fire this year and then just disappeared. So,
no pressure, Harv.
Harv. Maybe his bats can give him pat him a lead. For some reason, mine didn't paste in. I'm going to try again. How are we looking on you? Oh, my. Looking pretty good on your side, at least batting average. Here we go. Oh.
MVD, you dirty dog.
Dude. This is a good team, man.
Oh, he said he pitched last week. Harvey Haddix pitched last week.
Did he?
That's what he said.
Okay. I take it back then. Second game. Brent Schrader said Haddix had a perfect game.
Oh.
Did he? Bill Dickey, 1 for 2, 3 walks, 2 runs, RBI, and a stolen base. What a line. Kent Herbeck, 2 for 4 with a solo homer. We got Ty Cobb, of course, 3 for 4 with a walk. Mookie Betts having a great week, 2 for 5, a run, and an RBI. Over on the other side, Joey Votto, 4 for 5, 3 runs and a solo homer. Griffey had a good game. Okay, 5-2 lead. But it's Haddix versus Todd Worrell. Let's see it.
Man.
Taking destiny into his own hands.
Wow.
Max Vernig's dad will be the number 1 team in the American League.
Dang. And that you say that cements him as the best record in the league. Is that what you said?
He had to sweep to cement the best record in the whole thing, the association or whatever you call it.
American League. Okay. Yeah, because Puddletown and Dancin are still 24 wins. Got you.
Yeah, but 27-15. That's our number 1 seed out of the American League, ladies and gentlemen. Nice work.
So we officially have. We can officially announce. I feel like election day. We can officially announce.
We can call it.
Yeah, we can call it MVD 1 seed, and Old Dominion Desperados will be the 2 seed. Those 2 teams will have bye weeks. Congratulations to you two.
2 first-year managers, too. What gives? It says, all hail Mookie Betts, October 1992, babies for the win. They were talking about that Haddock's perfect game. Brent said not recognized by MLB because he lost it in the 13th inning. Oh. And then he said it was Haddock's versus Marischal, one of the craziest box scores ever. Pretty cool. Oh my! So yeah, that's 1 and 2 solidified in the American League, and the Dead Sea Squirrels finished with an 18-24, which is a respectable record. Especially for the first year. I want to say the Squirrels are in a similar situation with that Wade was last year, in that I don't think Mike ever does fantasy baseball or did fantasy baseball, and he's a big Yankees fan, so very similar, and has a great sense of humor. So actually, he's pretty much Wade's Oregon twin, I guess you could say.
Okay,
but yeah. Thank you, Mike, for managing the Dead Sea Squirrels this year. And nice work. Nice work.
Yeah. Appreciate having you on. Sad that we didn't get it in a sermon on Sunday. But
yeah, that's true.
Maybe in the future we'll get on there. Maybe a PowerPoint of us, our faces. Yeah. Right. How to overcome.
David versus Goliath. Yeah.
Add a kid tie.
1 seed machine. So, yeah.
Well,
good stuff.
Max, it's all your fault. You said this. You told us if you add him, he's going to ruin your life in fantasy, and he did it again. Max.
He did it again. Max. Is Max here? I haven't seen Max talking, actually.
I have not. He's probably deep into the books.
Because we are just rolling through the AL West. We have another matchup coming out of the AL West.
It just so happens to be our friend Max. Max versus Dano. Usually Dano pops on here. I wonder if he's going to.
Yeah, usually. This is a battle of buddies here. Actually, Dano might not pop on because he might be coaching baseball right now.
Okay.
3:30.
Okay.
Yes, Max versus Dan. So we're looking at.
So Max needs. He obviously needs to win. Obviously, he has the tiebreaker over Mosby. I don't know if he has it over Masters. Brent, can you tell me if he has it over you? If you get time, but. Yeah, I know for a fact. I mean, he obviously has to win to stay relevant. So 2 wins for him would be nice. 21 wins would be nice. Like you said, if he gets 2 wins here and then Mosby only gets 1, he has the tiebreaker over Mosby. So
really, I mean, I guess if he still goes 1 and 2, he's not out of it because Mosby could get swept. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
So for now, the only super detrimental thing is if he gets swept.
He has the tiebreaker over Masters. He has tiebreaker over both of them.
Wow. So just don't get swept, Max, at least, and you'll still have a chance. But obviously, he's trying to go at least 2-1. But if he sweeps, Lord of mercy.
Oh
man, sakes alive. And I keep getting I'm so invested in this that I'm not pulling up my things as we're talking. Do you see what Cam's comment about Max there?
What do you say?
He said Max doing taxes soft.
Yeah, who does that? Jeez.
Yeah. Who does that?
Dano though, Dano's has been a thorn in people's sides. I feel like this year.
He has said. Now I neglected to look it up. I should have, but he thinks his second half record's up there with nearly anyone in the league. Because remember, he started out 0-9 or something like that. So he has had a second half resurgence. But let's see. Let's pull up game 1. I got to expand it here. I mean, Dan has a very good hitting team. Pitching, not so much. We are looking at Don Drysdale, which has been his best pitcher this year, and John Franco versus Johan Santana and Trevor Hoffman. Now, this is how bad Max wants to win these games. He's blowing what could have been an additional potential playoff appearance for Santana. He's using it here in the regular season, and he's putting Santana's potential Cy Young victory on the line too, because right now he's trending #1 Cy Young. But if he gets lit up here, what could happen? Who knows?
And he's catching some blows here from the chat. Catching some blows here. My gosh.
Spoken like only a true friend would know. Well, guys, it's tax season, so insert excuse here.
No, I can't go out to eat.
Can't do this and that. Can't do this and that. Man, I have friends who do that, only replace tax season with, well, I got kids, well, the wife, this and that. There's always something. Adults always find ways to poorly develop their friendships. Let me tell you.
Gotta play my PlayStation.
Well, I got to pull stats for an all-time league.
Yeah, right.
Guilty. All right. Oh, let's get these bats going.
Ooh. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is a good line by Dan. Like he's not being a chump.
Dude, look at every category. Lost hits by 1. Lost runs by 1. Lost home runs by 1. Lost RBI by 3. Lost walks by 1. Stole base by 1. And batting average by 10 thousandths.
That's just
wow.
Well, let's just. I mean, hey, Picklesburg, 3 for 4 for Bryce Harper at the home run and 2 RBIs. A-Rod 2 for 3 with a maybe a grand slam. I can't confirm that, but he popped off. Look at Mark 0 for 4. What are you doing, Mark?
But it rhymes. I love saying this. Bobby Dorr 3 for 4.
Hey,
with an RBI. Another Oregonian there. Well, yeah. So Willie Mays hits a 3-run bomb for Dan. Cal Ripken Jr. gets a 2 hits and 2 RBI. But it is all for naught. Look at Jay Buhner staying hot. Like he gets a run and 2 walks. It's just Jay Buhner.
My first round draft pick this year. I know.
Yes, seriously. Better than Brian Giles this year. We got the JBE.
JBE, baby.
All right. Well, let's just hold it. Hopefully Santana doesn't.
He's been so good this year. And he does it again. Look at this line. Johan, is he going to cement himself as a Cy Young winner this year?
I mean, he was trending #1, and now he gets a 3-hit shutout to end the season.
Unbelievable!
Are you kidding me?
This is Randy Johnson-esque from last year.
Seriously, this dude don't miss.
What about Trevor Hoffman though? Let's give him some kudos. He's back, baby.
Trevor is back, and I love to see it. He gets the Mariano Rivera line with the save, scoreless inning, and 1 strikeout. Oh my, 12-3. What a statement win. Oh man. Is Picklesburg just gonna run through it?
Here we go.
Cam says he's been running that one since Linfield, since college. Oh my. Accounting class is probably what it was before. Brent Schrader says that's ball game for Cy Young. I mean, yeah, I would like to say there's going to be some intrigue going into the Cy Young winner because there's definitely not for MVP.
Right.
But now, I mean, come on. Wow. Okay. Well, so if he went with his best pitcher in game 1, you know what I'm ready for? I am ready for his best pitcher in game 2. Show me the man.
Jared
I want to see. I want to see Jared Weaver in game 2. Come on, man.
He's got to. I mean, it's the 1-2 of the century. Johan and Jared.
Yeah, it's do or die, man. This is his chance. Let's see Jared Weaver, baby. Game number 2 is not Jared Weaver. We got. Well, Gary Nolan's actually been pretty dang good. So I guess maybe you can argue he's statistically been his best pitcher, second best pitcher this year.
Okay.
I would like to see, but we still got another game, so we're good. We're good for now on the American Nightmare.
Wow.
Don Sutton and John. Sutton's been so bad this year, man. Sutton and Franco versus Nolan and Trevor Hoffman. See what these bats do. I mean, I feel like the Chuckwagon fans, it's only a matter of time before they just pop off. They got some serious talent.
Yeah. All right.
Chuckwagon takes a 5-1 lead. That's going to be tough for Max. Rafael Palmeiro hits a 3-run bomb along with a walk. 2 hits for Boggs and Ripken. We got Julio Franco. This dude, 2 for 4, 2 runs, 3 RBI. Franco's been amazing this year. Over on Max's side, McGuire did hit a 2-run bomb, 92. This is A's young McGuire, 2 for 5 with a 2-run bomb, and then Maglio Ordonez, 1 for 2, 3 walks, 2 runs, 2 RBI. Ooh, well, Gary Nolan has his work cut out for him. Down 5-1.
It's all right because he has Trevor Hoffman pitching as well. Oh my God, look at both of these.
Oh, what a battle.
Dan just messed him up with that pitching performance.
The first thing I saw with the pace was Gary Nolan, 8 2/3 scoreless, 3 hits, winning. I was like, he might have done it. And then I look up and see Don Sutton with a 9-hit shutout. Win quality starts, 9 IIS, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Both teams, look at the combined
6 IIS.
I was about to say 20.66 combined IIS in this matchup.
Dan, dog. Dan is just trying to do him stinking wrong, boy.
Is Dan gonna keep Max out of the playoff 2 years in a row?
Hey, he's been playing well the second half, but there's no way he beats Jared Weaver in game 3.
That's the thing. So
no way.
So Max can still make it if he wins this one. Then he goes. Wait. So what? First game he lost.
The first game he won.
So he's. So okay. I see. So he can still technically, even if he loses this next one, he can still technically make it, but he'd need Mosby to get swept.
Yeah.
You don't really want to count on that. So this is pretty big.
You win 2, and then Mosby only going 1 and 2 is very realistic. So Jared Weaver is not going to let that happen.
Yeah. Jared Weaver is not going to let that happen. The power of Jared Weaver. Let's go.
What?
Wait a second. Let me expand this.
Who?
Okay, just a second.
Who in the heck is Mort Cooper?
Mort
Cooper?
He
should be on a sitcom with Robin Williams.
I want Jared Weaver. What is going on right now?
What are we doing?
Max.
Listen, Max, I want to be behind you, brother. I want to back you up, but you pitching more Cooper over Jared Weaver when you need the win?
I got nothing. I got nothing right now. Gosh, I guess we still have to pull this game. More Cooper over Jared.
I don't like to root against people, but screw you, Max. Are you kidding me?
Now we know why he won't show his face in this stream.
I hope the
right
IRS calls you up and freaking doing people's taxes wrong.
Ethics violation. We're taking away your CPA, Max. You got to audit this freaking spreadsheet and make sure you got Jared Weaver in there.
Look at Ethan.
Oh, my. Oh man. Oh man. Well, okay, Dano, let's go. Let's kick his butt. Yes.
Hey.
Oh, 4-3 lead. It's close.
You know who could really use? He could really use Jared Weaver. That's who he could use.
Put him over the top. Man, now it's all up to Trevor Hoffman. Hopefully Hoffman throws 9 innings in relief. Well, what happened here? Joe Morgan popped a solo homer. We got Boggs had 2 more hits with a run. Winfield 2 hits, a walk, 3 RBI. Julio Franco walks 3 times. This dude. 2 stolen bases for Willie Mays. Oh, Mark McGuire hits a home run for Max. 2 for 3, 2 runs, walk, and a solo homer. Fred Clark, 2 hits, 2 runs. Well, 4-2. Chuckwagon has padded a 1-run lead. Brent says Mort Cooper's was pretty good. I don't want to hear it. Mort Cooper's not Jared Weaver.
Yeah. What do you know? You know more than me about baseball. I know that. But what do you know?
Yeah, what does Brent know about old school players from the 1940s? You drafted Gehringer and Greenberg. I want to hear it. Oh man. Well, Don Newcomb and John Franco versus Mort Cooper and Trevor Hoffman. Let's pull it.
Oh, I failed. All right. What is oh, he has a chance though.
He does.
But
quality start. Or
does it
not a quality start?
That's your fault, Max. It's your fault, Mort Cooper. I hope you're happy with yourself and your taxes. I hope you're because look, Trevor Hoffman's back, but you started Mort friggin' Cooper over Jared the Goat Weaver. And you know what, Preston?
What's that?
Can I show you something?
Oh, do I want to see this?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna do a screen here. I'm gonna go over and do a window. I'm gonna go over here. I'll see if I can find it here. Let me see. I've got it pulled up here.
Are you doing what I think you're doing? Are you gonna let us know what game he would have pulled from Jersey?
Yeah. I am. I'll see here. And everybody, take a look at what this game would have been. Had he put Jared Weaver in the starting rotation. 8 innings, quality start, win, 4 hits, 0 walks, 0 earned runs, 0 home runs, 10 strikeouts.
Let me really quick, while you have that up, put that into the line and see what would have happened. So we're looking at 8 innings, 8 IIS, 4 hits, 0 runs.
Yep.
0 homers. 0 walks.
0 walks.
Lordy. 10 strikeouts.
In a win and a quality start.
Oh, geez. I haven't even put that in yet either. Dude.
Okay.
Now show it. Pull it up, Preston. Pull it up. That is your fault, Max.
10-5.
Is your fault.
That's not even close. What?
You ruined it by benching the American Nightmare.
Oops. Oh my.
It's all right. Just leave it. I don't care.
Oh, no.
I'm just disgusted.
Oh.
Disgusted.
Ethan says he deserved it. Well, so he is not technically out of it. Mosby would need to be swept.
Disgusting.
20 and 22, though. 2 games under 500. Whew.
I'm speechless at this point. I'm so upset. So upset.
The most brutal debrief in the history of podcast. Hey, we like ourselves some Jared Weaver here.
Unbelievable.
We wait every year for this league for Jared Weaver and for the greatest stage for him to be left off. I just can't comprehend it. Especially when I have the power of his graded rookie card here too. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go. I'm just still.
Well, I was just trying to transition it to the Chuckwagon fans here, going 18 and 24, very respectable record. They actually tied with the Squirrels in their division. So, this is a team that started out, I think, 0-9. That was just way, way down on their lonesome in last place. So to finish at least 5 games ahead of last place is rather impressive. He definitely had a second half surge. And you stuck it to his buddy Max. Could he, 2 years in a row, keep Max out of the playoffs? Man. Watch out for those Chuckwagon fans. Come for the fun. Friday night baseball.
I am so excited. I got to meet Dan over the summer. I'm excited that we get to, play the silly little game that we do. And I'm going to tell you, he improved a lot from last year to this year. He changed his draft strategy a little bit. I think he picked he went a lot of homer picks last year, and he found out that they're more better, as they say, baseball guys than fantasy guys.
Yeah.
So which is pretty evident when I talk about some certain ones in this league that I'm like, I wouldn't draft him. But I would definitely have him on a team. That's kind of what Dan did last year. This year he changed his philosophy, and it shows. Like, if we did go back to the second half of the year, I bet he's a top half team.
Oh, yeah. I guarantee it. But it is interesting because in the first year, he made some miscalculations with his bats, and his hitting was terrible. Then the second year, I don't even remember. Sorry. Second year, he was still calculating it out. But then this year, he got his bats down. His bats were really good, but it was his pitching. So if he were to keep his same hitting philosophy next year that he had this year and recalibrate how he drafts his pitchers, we could be looking at a pretty scary team next year.
So thank you, Dan. Appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of this.
Nice work. Now your MATL season's over. Now you can focus solely on your real coaching.
Go win a championship. Go win a championship.
Yeah, go win a 3A champions 2025 Valley Catholic High School. Let's go. All right. Well, we have another division we haven't even done any matchups yet in.
We
for the
do.
American League.
Click to the American League. And we have the Mosby special versus the Short Porch Boys. And this is, significant. Obviously, Mosby, if he wins, I forget what he went against Mendoza Liners. If Mosby wins one, then Picklesburg is officially eliminated. If
I'm
Mosby
pretty sure
wins two, he's in the playoffs.
I thought he swept Mendoza Liners, but I could be wrong. But
okay, yeah, it's this is huge. Huge implications. Max is definitely rooting for a sweep here. He needs Ethan to sweep, especially now losing 2-1 to Chuckwagon. So he absolutely has to have Ethan sweep. Mosby, you win one. Picklesburg's eliminated. If Mosby wins two, he's in the playoffs. So here we go.
Yes, and then on Ethan's side, I guess he can't make top two, but this still could affect his seeding for who he plays in the first round, right?
If he wins one, because he has the tiebreak over Masters. If he wins one, he's won his division.
He'll seal third seed. Okay. So all right. And here I am again, not opening up.
It's so interesting.
I know. I am fully engaged in this.
Yeah. Big.
So
big
what's
Ethan
Ethan
fan
saying?
Picklesburg is.
What's Ethan saying in the chat there about this?
I'm going 2-1 just to ruin everyone's plans.
Just to ruin everyone's plans. Let's look at game one. Is Ethan going all backups? I see a lot of backups in there. And Sean Doolittle, man. Ethan, you stress me out, dude. You stress me out with this Sean Doolittle business. Oh, my. I got to get a drink of water. Juan Marichal and Dennis Eckersley.
Mosby's going for it. He has to.
He is. He has to, and he is. That's smart man. Vida Blue and Sean Doolittle. Oh boy. We got Sid Gordon in here, Rocky Colavito, Mike Trout. Oh boy.
Well,
oh boy.
Might as well move on. We know who wins this one.
Yeah, seriously.
Mike Trout in the lineup.
And good for 3 strikeouts. All right, here we go.
Oh my Lord.
They're
close. Look at all the counting stats, how close they are.
They are. Runs was off by 1. They tied in homers. Our walks off by 1. Stolen bases. Mosby up 7-0. Ethan, what gives, dude? What happened over here? So Frankie Lindor, 1 for 3 with a walk and a 3-run homer. 2017 Lindor. We got 3 hits for Duke Snyder. Manny Ramirez, what a line. 3 for 3, 2 walks, 3 runs, home run, 2 RBI. Miggy goes 1 for 1. Over for Ethan, Salvador Perez, 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 3 RBI. And Trout, 0 for 3, but he does get 2 walks and 2 runs. He strikes out once. Well, yeah, you're down 7-0 and you're going against Marichal. And you have Sean Doolittle on the mound? Okay. Let's just spin these numbers out here.
Oh my gosh. That did not take very long at all.
Bro. 15-0. That's the biggest win of the season. I don't think we've had a 15-0. We've had a 13-0.
Well,
Lordy.
Max, it was good.
But
he's officially been eliminated.
Max is done
from the playoffs. So
kind of figured that would happen.
been good. We'll look at it later, a little bit more later. But hey,
Yeah.
wow, what a win!
Of course, Sean Doolittle gives up a run in 1 inning. Vida Blue gives up 4 over 5 innings. Ugh. Marischal, win quality start, 9 innings, 2 earned runs. Eckersley with a save and a scoreless inning. Okay. Well, that was a not close.
Yeah.
Looking at game 2, we're looking at Doc Gooden and Josh Hader versus Knapp Rucker and Dennis Eckersley. Now, Ethan said that was the last time. We have to see Sean Doolittle all year. Thank goodness.
Oh, goodness gracious.
But Trout's still in there, so not out of the woods yet. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, we just
roll
swung it right
reversal.
back.
Yeah. Ethan's up 5-0 with a 393 batting average. What did we get? Hits from everybody except for Colavito. Lou Boudreau, 2 hits with a run, walk, and an RBI. Sid Gordon with a 2-run bomb. Sid Gordon kind of underrated. Mike Trout, 2 for 4 with a run and an RBI.
Look at this comment.
Ty says 5-0, 15-0 should disqualify a team.
Yeah, sorry for all your work you put in this season. You're done.
Can't do it. It's a skunk rule. Hader going for Fireman of the Year. We'll see how he does in this game. Sal Bando had 3 for 4, two runs, a walk, and a 3-run homer. It's like he's looking around at his teammates like,
now,
come on, guys.
Knapp Rucker can be really good or extendedly really bad because they just pitch him and don't take him out.
Yeah, that's true. Doc Gooden, he's a little up and down too. He had some older years, really bad games, but he was a really good pitcher in his prime. And Hader, like Ethan says, trying to go for Fireman of the Year, so he needs a good game. Oh, Knapp Rucker. It's one of those games you were talking about.
These pitching lines are horrible.
Yeah. Look at those. ERA 8.11 is going to win it. This whips. Oh, man. Doc Gooden coughs up 5 over 5, and Hader gives up a run in 1 2/3, and he walks 2.
Oh,
that might hurt Hader's Fireman of the Year race.
Well,
I mean,
that's
he could still get
good.
it, but that's gonna make things interesting.
Well, what that does though is congratulations, Ethan has clinched his division. You are your division winner, the guaranteed 3 seed, no matter what. Congratulations.
He says it's a win. He'll take it. He is the guaranteed 3 seed. Now, Mosby, 1-1. Well, Max is definitely out. And then I feel like Mendoza, are they definitely out too then?
It would just depend on what
the tiebreaker. Okay.
Over Masters is, yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Let's look at game 3.
Masters. Mendoza has the tiebreaker over Masters.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Yep.
Can
you imagine? I know we're getting ahead of ourselves. Can you imagine Mendoza sweeps Masters and Masters would be out of the playoffs?
Oh my.
Brent, okay, we got. Let's finish this one.
Look at the chat. Look at the chat right now. Max.
No. I am disgusted to even look at your name.
Get out. What are you doing? Oh, Max, you missed some things went down, dude. Things went down.
Cam, take it for me, please.
Come get your boy. Actually, MVD, come get your boy.
Both of you, go ahead. Pick him up. Take him out back.
Yeah, Ty, you get the legs. Cam, you get the arms. Oh, man. Short answer, Max, is yes.
You want the Cliff Notes, buddy? I can give you the Cliff Notes. Jared freaking Weaver. That's the Cliff Notes.
Mort Cooper, Jared Weaver. We were excited for the power of Jared Weaver to get you into the playoffs.
No.
And so Cliff Notes is you lost the game and you would have won if you started Jared Weaver.
Yeah, Jared Weaver in his 8-inning shutout. We get that.
Go give him the talk. He needs the talk. Really, this is honestly though, this is a bit of a parenting fail. So Ty can't completely come off unscathed in this.
True, yeah.
He raised Max, so go get your boy. Take him to lunch. Oh boy. Well, we're looking at Catfish Hunter and Josh Hader versus Carlos Zambrano and Dennis Eckersley. Your boy Hader better not give up another run, Ethan. That would really hurt his Fireman of the Year chance. Ooh. Some good lines.
It's close.
That is close. Vlad Guerrero, 2 for 4, a run, home run, 5 RBI. Willie Stargell, 1 for 4 with a 2-run bomb. Hits for everybody for Ethan except for Joe Gordon and Salvi. And then over for Mosby, Lindor staying hot, 1 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs, and solo homer. Stone base for Roberto Alomar. Ethan's got a 1-run lead going into pitching. Okay. Catfish Hunter, Josh Hader versus Zambrano and Eckersley.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh. Mosby Special takes it. 2-1.
And that means Mosby Special. Congratulations. We can officially call it. Mosby Special is in the playoffs. Congratulations, Mosby.
Dirty dog. Mosby, you dirty dog. He's in it. Zambrano with the win and quality start. Eckersley got touched up. Josh Hader pitched to 1 batter and struck him out, Ethan. So, yeah. Mosby Special. Good outing. 2-1. 22-20. They get the green because they are in. They've clinched a playoff spot. Where exactly they'll finish, that's all up to Masters. What's going on in the chat here? He's sick. I just want to know what was going through his mind when he's sitting down, setting his lineups. Let me put more Cooper.
In his defense, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because Mosby won 2-1. So,
okay.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Jared, he's off the hook. He needed Mosby to go 1-2. So,
but what if, we could do what ifs all we want, but what if he had played Weaver in game 2 and then Nolan in game 3 was as good a game as Nolan had? Was Weaver? I don't know if that had made the difference.
Unless he has the tiebreaker over, did I say he has a tiebreaker over Masters? I can't remember now.
I don't
if he has it
remember.
over the Masters, I'll look real quick. Keep talking.
He shoved. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. Yeah.
Oh, he has it over Masters. You're right. So he'd be 21. He would need he needs Mendoza he would have needed Mendoza to sweep if he'd have started Jared Weaver.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Well,
man.
Yeah, we already said it. Ethan's clinched third.
Ethan, you got a point. Every time he plays his starters, he loses.
It's true. Ethan, you're going to have like an existential question going into the playoffs. Like a dilemma here. Do I start my starters or do I play my backups? Those Gordon brothers, Sid Gordon and Joe Gordon, those guys are like good.
Man.
Okay. And at this point, is Trout considered a starter or a backup? I'm not even sure.
No kidding.
Like, what is he to you? What is he to you? You need to define that relationship there, Ethan. Take Trout out to lunch. Yeah. Just don't eat fish. Don't eat fish. He'll be offended.
Trout. Stupid. Maybe that's what he needs. He needs to eat more trout.
A little wake-up call.
You see this?
Take him out.
You see this? It's going to be you if you don't start hitting.
Take him to a seafood joint with Tim Salmon.
Oh, my God.
It is weird that two of the Angels' best players, some of their best hitters in franchise history, is Mike Trout and Tim Salmon. It's got this weird fish thing going on. So, anyways, we have one more series left in the American League.
We do. And it is none other than Masters of the Diamond and Mendoza Liners. And let's just cut to the chase here. If Masters wins 1, the playoffs are set.
Yes, always got to do 1-1, but also for seeding reasons, he wants to win more than what he needs to win more than one. You don't want to be playing the number 1 team.
He went 2-1 versus Mosby last time, and then he went. Let's see if he beat him twice here. Yeah, he is a tiebreaker over Mosby. So win 1, and he has the 5 seed. Or he can't get the 3 seed. The best he could do is 4 or 5, and they play each other. So if he catches $ hitMachine, he has the tiebreaker over him, I believe. But 4 and 5 doesn't really matter, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 he's in, 2 he's in the better seeding, right? Is that right?
Technically, yeah. He would be the 4 seed, but again, it doesn't matter because they play each other.
Yeah. Okay. Let's pull this game over. Brent, how are you feeling about this one? What do you think you're going to do today? What do you think you're going to do? We got, oh, dang. Okay. All right. We've got Ron Guidry and Eric Gagne versus Cliff Lee and Craig Kimbrell. And Cliff Lee has been very good as of late. So we'll see. As has Kimbrell. All right. We ready to get these bats going?
I'm ready. I'm locked.
Boom. Oh, ooh.
Good grief. There's my boy Charlie. Look at that. 4 for 5. A home run, 3 RBIs, 2 runs.
Hey, Gehringer had a great game. Wow. Look at that. Much needed. We got Teixeira has been really hot lately. 2 for 4 with a run, 2 RBI. Juan Pierre gets on 2 times, but no stolen bases. Surprising. 2 RBI for Dom DiMaggio. We got over on the other side, Tony Lazary, 1 for 4, 2-run bomb. 8 RBI. I mean, that's a lot. Yount had 2. Jim Rice had 2. Mauer and Killebrew had 1 each. But Masters are up 5-2. 5-2. Going into pitching. So it's all going to come down to this. Guidry versus Lee.
Well, that will do it. That will do it.
Congratulations, Brent Schrader and the Masters of the Diamond. You are in the playoffs for sure.
You are in, and we have our playoff set for the American League. We'll look at it afterwards, but congratulations, Brent.
Lazary. Didn't I say Lazary? Anyways. Yeah, we got Guidry did a quality start, and Gagne had a win. A save and a scoreless inning. But Cliff Lee, win quality start, 9 innings, 2 earned runs. Kimbrel had a scoreless inning as well. So, great pitching. Great pitching. So, takes game 1. Now he's just showing off. We'll see how he does in game 2. Oof, these colors are gonna. Oh, you got it.
Gonna bother you?
Well, yeah, and then I'm not sure if. Well, this as an aside. Yeah, we'll see. So, okay. We are looking at Mike Messina and Eric Gagne versus Ed Walsh and Craig Kimbrel. What a combo! Messina. Ethan called it last week when Messina got pounded. We'll see how he does today. Oof, Masters carrying another lead through hitting.
Nothing to frown about Mendoza's line, though.
No.
This wasn't as good as Masters.
Charlie Gehringer having a day at last. 3 for 5, a run and an RBI. And look at Hank Greenberg. 2 for 5, a run, a home run, 2 RBI. Because he had RBI from everybody except for Speaker and Biggio. 2 RBI for Red Rolf. You see him crack the top 5 of the MVP race?
Unbelievable.
2 RBI for Sam Rice, 2 for George Case. Over on the other side, Jim Rice hit a 3-run homer. I'm trying to remember now. Sorry, this is just my mind wandering. Who's the player that has no strikeouts on the year that we're trying to get up to 100?
It's an old boy on Micah's team, isn't it? OGs?
Yeah, it's Sewell. That's right. Okay. I just don't let me forget that because I'm really excited about his chance of getting up to 100 at-bats without a strikeout. Ethan says Messina just wasn't very good. He was a good pitcher, and he was pitching through the steroid era. But he definitely had some bad outings, that's for sure. Yeah, Brent says, last week of the year and G&G boys finally wake up. Well, maybe they'll carry that momentum into the playoffs. And Messina, okay, Ethan. Messina says, screw you, Ethan. I'm actually a good pitcher, but Ed Walsh.
Dude's a beast. I love Ed.
4-hit shutout. Wow. Kimbrel with a scoreless inning and a strikeout.
I love me some Ed Walsh.
8 innings, 1 run. Ed Walsh, season 1 champion. Masters take it 8-4 comfortably, even though those pitching numbers were good for Mendoza and the hitting. I mean, actually, the overall good game for Mendoza, but Masters are just better. 2-1. Can he get a sweep here in the last week of the season? We are looking at Bob Feller versus Mordecai Brown. What a combo. What a matchup. Bob Feller and Three Finger Brown. Ooh, Cody Allen in there. I'm a little nervous with that one. Little nervous about Cody Allen, but we'll see. All right, Mendoza Liners, your last hurrah here, fellas. Tied it up. Look at George Case with 3 stolen bases. 2 hits for Gilliam and Trainer. Trainer struck out. Oh, that's a rarity. Teixeira has another good game. We're looking at Mantle, 2 for 4. A run, home run, 2 RBI. Frank Thomas, 1 for 4 with a walk and a 3-run homer. Stolen base for Ichiro. Ichiro was horrible this season. This was his worst season in the league. He just did not get good pulls. All right. Game 3 will come solely down to the pitching because we're tied 3-3. Feller v. Brown. Oh,
salvages one. He salvages one.
He does. Bob Feller has a better 1947 pull than Mort Cooper. He gets a winning quality start. 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 8 strikeouts. Gagne saves scoreless inning. Three-finger Brown, 5 innings, 3 runs. Not the greatest for him. Cody Allen. This dude. 0.66 inning, 4 hits, 3 runs. Man. Brent, please tell us that's the last we're going to see of Cody Allen.
Man.
All right, look at this. Everything's settled. That's it for the American League, isn't it?
That is it. And if you would go to the division standings, I've made a few adjustments there. We'll be able to see the numbers right there. The numbers right here are their seeds. $sign hitMachine has the tiebreaker over Masters. So
he finished 4th. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. 1 seed, Max Vernon's dad. Number 2 seed, Old Dominion Desperados. Those two will have a bye. The Short Porch Boys are the number 3 seed. Number 4 seed is $sign hitMachine. Number 5 seed is Masters of the Diamond and Mosby Special, bringing up the number 6 seed. And if you could scroll down a little bit, I want to show you. There we go. Those are the matchups. The first playoff matchups.
First round matchups. Short Porch versus Mosby. Okay. We just had that this week, right?
Yeah. Yep. It's a rematch.
This time they'll be playing for real. And then we got hitMachine, $sign hitMachine versus Masters.
Look at that. So just in comparison, let's talk about this just real quick. $sign hitMachine is the number 1 roto team. Masters is the number 6. And they have to play each other in the first week of the playoffs.
Well, it's playoffs. Nobody said it was going to be easy.
And listen to this.
Man.
You ready for this one? Ethan's going to love this. According to Roto, the Short Porch Boys are the 21st ranked Roto team. And the Mosby Special is the 22nd.
No. That's insane.
Is this not unbelievable?
Well, we know how Ethan and Kyle feel about Roto. That is fun. And we had a couple teams got eliminated we hadn't talked about. Let's see. Mendoza Liners. We got Sam's first year in the league. And talk about getting put in a buzzsaw of a division. Sorry, Sam. You got thrown into the fire. Now, what's funny is I knew making this that he was going to have a tough time because he was in the same division as the defending champions. And I thought, well, this Sam guy, I don't know him that well, but it seems like he knows what he's doing. He'll figure it out. He'll be fine. But then it turned into this, and he did. He did more than fine. But this turned out to be a crazy good division. Crazy, crazy good. So props to you, Sam, for keeping this competitive right down to the last series for him in the season. So that's remarkable.
Yeah.
Well done.
Very, very happy to have you in the league. It's always good to get new managers in and kind of get their background and see how they draft and see how they put the team together. And this league is not easy.
No.
So 19 and 23 is nothing to really shrug your shoulders at. We have 24 teams in this.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of draft pool.
Yeah, and some people might be like, "Oh, why did you draft Messina or something like that?" It's like, well, because how many pitchers are already taken off the board. It's not easy. You got to find some gems. So Yeah. So well done, Sam, and your Mendoza Liners had a great year. 1 win away from a 20-win season in your first season, and then what? Well, we never talked about officially the Picklesburg Baseball Club.
Max. Well, let's just say I was very upset I didn't see Jared Weaver, but it didn't matter anyway because Masters and Mosby both went 2-1. So, Max, valiant effort. 2022 again, just like I told about Mendoza Liners, that's nothing to shrug your shoulders about. You are an absolute asset for this league. You're fun. I love you in the chat. I love to hear your baseball knowledge and talk. Just everything you talk about is just fantastic. You're a great personality, and we are very thankful to have you in this league.
100%. 100%. So he's going to be coming back next year with a vengeance, I'm sure. He's going to try to prove something against his buddies, who one of which is definitely in the playoff and the other might be too, depending on how things shake out on the other side. So yeah, we'll see. Well done, Max, though. Again, a 20-win season for him. And yeah, we'll see you next year. And I'm also looking forward to his unfiltered commentary in the chat, as he has no pressure now and he can just heckle everyone else. So yeah, we're still here for you when you're doing the taxes and need something fun to listen to. So, yep. I guess we never did combine records of all these divisions, but Brent's declaring AL Central the strongest. So, I mean, they have 3 playoff teams. So pretty safe to say they're the strongest.
Yep.
Okay, American League wrapped up. We got National League next. We haven't even started.
I'm exhausted.
I'm wiped. I gotta trying to keep from losing my voice.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and tell you who the next matchup is. We'll get right to it. 5-star versus the Dancin Homers. And as you can see, 5-star's already been eliminated. They are in the red, which is still mind-blowing because their roto still has them 9th. You know, they played so well and just had some unlucky pulls against them. And the Dancin Homers, they got a lot to play for here. 24-15. They're tied with Puddletown. Puddletown, this gets really confusing here at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. Because OGs has already won their division. Dancin has not. Sasquad's on their butt. So is Quazy. Puddletown has, I think they've already won their division, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So Dancin not only trying to go get a bye, they're also not in the clear of winning their division yet. So they absolutely need these wins.
A tough crowd. They've been so good all year, and they're still come down to the last week of the season, not even guaranteed winning their division. Yeah, man, this could go anywhere in terms of those 3 top teams potentially getting a bye in the first round. If things go crazy, even Sasquad could pull a bye in the first round. You never know how things are going to go. So 5-star trying to play the spoiler, and Dancin trying to solidify some things here. We're looking at Tom Glavine and Jeff Montgomery versus Sandy Koufax and John Wetland.
Crazy. What was the thing you said you mentioned about Wetland in the chat?
Wetland, yeah, I did a little trivia in the Discord this year. Only one pitcher / closer has ever finished out their career with their last 9 appearances being either a win or a save.
Wow.
It was John Wetland. And spoiler alert, this was one of those 9 in September 5th, 2000. So, little foreshadowing there. All right. Let's see what 2012 Pujols has got for us.
Good.
Dancin takes the lead, 5-3. Yeah, look at these batting average, 306 and 353. Oh, Dancin homers. What do we got? Ken Williams out of Grants Pass, Oregon, 4 for 4 with a walk and 2 runs and a stolen base. Hanley Ramirez, 1 for 3, walk, 2 RBI and a stolen base. Cochran, 2 for 5 with a solo homer. Babe Herman had 2 hits. Man. And then over on the other side, let's see. Lance Parrish, 3 for 6, 2 runs, a walk, 2-run homer. We got Roberto Clemente, 3 for 5, 2 runs, home run, and RBI. Yeah, good stats for both teams. Danc's carrying a 5-3 lead into pitching. Well, we know Wetland's either going to get a save or a win, so that bodes well there. Ooh. Oh, tied. We have a tie.
Holy cow. Oh, 5-star, you dirty dog.
They took runs and RBI, the first 2 tiebreaker.
Look at Glavine and Koufax. 10 innings, 3 earned runs, 7 walks with 10 Ks.
Oh, 7 walks.
That's what did it to him. That's the FIP.
Line. It is. Oh, the FIP, yeah. Wow. All those walks from Koufax. Glavine gets quality start, 8 innings, 2 runs. Montgomery had a save, scored this inning, 2 strikeouts. Wedling got a save. But 5-star takes it on the tiebreaker. Wow. Oh, man. They're going to be playing the spoiler here. Game 2, we're looking at 2013 Zach Greinke, a Royal Zach Greinke, and Jeff Montgomery versus Dizzy Dean and John Wetland. A couple of Royals pitchers on the mound here. But it starts with the bats. Here we go. Ooh. 5-3. Isn't that what we had game 1? 5-3. Dancin homers lead.
Did we put... Hang on. Did we pull this in? No? That's crazy. They look the same. Like even the counting
it does look the same. Barry Larkin hits a solo homer. Bill Madlock, 2 hits, 2 runs. Pujols, 3 for 6 with 2 runs. Dawson, 2 for 3, 2 runs, RBI, and stolen base. 2 stolen bases for Willie Wilson. It's that WWE. But over Dancin homers, Jeff Bagwell, 2 for 4, 3 walks, 2-run homer. Jackie Robinson, 3 for 4, 2 runs, home run, 2 RBI. Babe Herman, 2 hits, a run, 2 RBI. Okay, it's going to come down to pitching yet again. Greinke v. Dean. Zach and Dizzy.
Are you kidding me?
What? Wasn't that the score last game? 6-6? Well, 5-star takes runs. Dancin takes RBI. And 5-star takes
Are you kidding me on 2
barely
ties?
What? 5-star.
His luck is coming back.
Wow, it is. That ERA was so close too, and it's because Wedland coughed up 2 runs over 2 innings.
How weird.
Oh my. Greinke had a win quality start, 8 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 7 strikeouts. Montgomery stunk it up too. He gave up 2 runs over 2/3. Dizzy Dean was very good. Win quality start, 9 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs. But 5-star is going to carry. Could they sweep Dancin home?
This is crazy.
If I'm Dancin, I'm squirming right now. This is not what you want. Right? This is not the time to be bleeding games. David Wells and Jeff Montgomery versus Jack Chesbro and John Hiller. Oof.
I'm
Oof.
actually very that confused the crap out of me having those games pull. I thought we was pulling the same one.
They were right at the same amount of categories, one in pitching and hitting. Oh, well, if it happens again, I'm gonna be like, my brain's gonna fry. Well, it was close. 6-2. It's off by one. Dancin homers. They got Jackie Jensen, 3 hits, 3 runs. Babe Herman, this dude, 2 for 4 with a 2-run homer. Ben Chapman hits a 3-run homer. Pedro Guerrero hits a 3-run homer. Did you know? So the movie 42, which is pretty dang good, if you ask me. I'm picky about baseball movies, but Ben Chapman was that manager who was heckling Jackie Robinson in that game.
Okay.
And then Eddie Stanky was the manager for the Dodgers that had to go tell Ben Chapman off. So I just think it's funny that Ben Chapman is on the same team as Jackie Robinson on the Dancin homers. Like, how it's just funny. It's just funny to me.
Where's that that player on Trouble with the Curve? Now you want to talk about a good baseball movie?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's so realistic that the best hitting prospect in the whole country had never seen a curveball before. The scouts had never seen him have to face a curveball. Oh my gosh. Now you got me angry.
Ah, it's your favorite.
I was just trying to forget the Jared Weaver thing, and now I'm angry again. Oh boy. All right. David Wells has his work cut out for him because he's in a bit of a hole here.
He gets a win. Salvages it a little bit.
Yes, Dancin homers, 8-4 victory. Chesbro win quality start, 9 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, and then Hiller gives up a run over 2. So 1-2 for Dancin homers. Ooh, is that going to make things interesting?
Well, what that does is that clinches the division for Dancin homers. He has the tiebreaker over Sasquad. So congratulations, Dancin homers.
Yeah,
you have clinched at least a 3 seed. At least a 3 seed. Lots to figure out here, but congratulations.
Yeah, so he hasn't guaranteed a top 2, so that's still in play. But definitely winning division is great for him. And then 5-star. Just, I don't even know how to encompass this first season for Mr. Suttmiller. 17-25 record, which is just a travesty.
It's wild, man.
He also, like Mendoza Liners, got put into a buzzsaw of a division. 320 win teams that he had to face. And then his roto numbers were always really good. Top 5 for quite a while, for quite a few weeks. And just does not make the playoffs. He's kind of been out of it for a while too. So
yeah,
just, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, what can you say? You put together a good team. You make some maybe minor adjustments next year, but even if you do the same thing and just things turn better your way next year, then see you in the playoffs.
Yeah, we appreciate having Suttmiller in here doing this game. He was actually a very fantastic manager to have in here. He would put in some insight. He would comment. He would do the things that you want manager to do. Very brand new manager, and like I said, he's getting busy for his slow pitch softball season now. They're scrimmaging and doing all that fun stuff. So, thank you so much, Suttmiller, for popping in here. As we say, Morgan's twin. So.
Yep. The giant. Yes. Thank you. But speaking of Morgan. Is he in the next matchup?
He sure is. We have Sasquad versus Quazy Quakers. And this one could get interesting. He can't win the division because he doesn't have the tiebreaker over Dancin. So the best he could do is a 4 seed, which if he won one game, he would have a 4-win advantage over everybody else, which would guarantee the 4, except the Quazy Quakers has the tiebreaker over him.
Ooh.
And this is how crazy this was, Preston. We had to break this tiebreaker down by like 3 different levels because they kept tying and everything.
Yeah.
So Quazy went, basically it went, we had to do the categories one against each other. We did the scores that they've played each other before. Basically that's what we did. So,
so between their matchups against each other, how many categories they won. So if they won 13-3, then they get, then they get 13.
Yeah. So it's Sasquad. Sasquad wins 1. They're in the playoffs, which would mean the Quazy Quakers would also be in the playoffs because they will have won 2. If Sasquad wins 2, that leaves an opening for all the other 4 teams to potentially have 2 spots for playoffs. So they're rooting for Sasquad to go 2-1. If they do not, then there's only 1 spot available.
Mark and his Quazy Quakers are hoping to stave off disaster this week. But pretty good team. This is a great matchup. Didn't these two play each other last week too? It was very recent, but really good, like pretty evenly matched teams, I feel like.
Yeah.
Division rivals, so should be great. Let's pull over game 1. We're looking at Hippo Vaughn and Kenley Jansen versus Justin Verlander and Francisco Rodriguez. 2019 Justin Verlander. Okay. Let's get it going.
All right. And pastes.
Ooh. Oh,
holy cow.
Wow.
How is Quazy have a 424 batting average and they're down 5-3?
Seriously. I was just looking at his stats. I was admiring his stats, and then I look at the score, and he's down 5-3. How? I guess he struck out more. What? He got less runs, less walks. So let's see. Oh, man. So Sasquad, Encarnacion, 2 for 4, 2-run solo homer. BGE, Brian Giles, 1 for 2, 2 walks, 2 runs. Andrew McCutcheon, 3 for 5, 2 runs, 3 RBI. Xander Bogaerts popped a solo homer. Adrian Beltre hits a 2-run bomb. What's new? And over on the other side, Joe Carter. He's had some monster games this year. 3 for 4, 3 runs, a solo homer, and 3 stolen bases. Single-handedly takes the category. Johnny Pesky, 4 for 6 with a run and an RBI. And then Nap Lajoie, 3 for 4, 2 runs and a solo homer. Man, 5-3. What a battle right off the bat. That's a stat stuffers for both teams. Stat stuff and lines. Okay, Hippo Vaughn, Justin Verlander. They're going to decide it.
Oh, my gosh. Quazy comes back with a terrible performance from Verlander and Rodriguez.
They do. They flip it back. Yeah, Verlander gave up 4 runs over 5 innings, 2 homers, 4 walks.
Look at that guy, Hippo Vaughn.
What a start. Winning quality start. 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. Kenley Jansen, no earned runs, but he doesn't get the IAS. But he doesn't get the IS. He gets the save, though. 8-6. Okay, Quakers. Okay, Quakers. How crazy would it be Because Sasquad needs to get one win to be in for sure. Is that right?
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
Game one down, he doesn't have that win. So you can't feel safe until you get that win. Nolan Ryan, what a wild card. And Houston Street versus Adam Wainwright. Ooh, 2021 Adam Wainwright.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah.
Francisco Rodriguez.
That's before he had like a little bit of a resurgence after this.
That's
but
true.
This is the point when he was not very good.
He's probably had 2 quality starts that season. I'm just guessing. But you never know. You never know. Starts with the bats as well. So let's see. Let's see if both these teams can stay hot after that last game. No, not so much.
Holy cow.
moly.
Okay, Sasquad. Okay.
Yeah, they stayed hot. They're up 7-1. Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2, 3 walks, 3 runs, 2-run homer. Adrian Beltre stays hot, 1 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs, 2 RBI. Ricky Henderson, 2 for 4 with a 2-run bomb for Ricky Henderson. Andrew McCutcheon, 2 for 5, 3 walks, an RBI, and a stolen base. And a solo homer for Brian Giles.
BG.
He's had a lot of those this year where it's just 1 hit.
1 for
but it's
6.
a homer. Yeah, 2 strikeouts. But it's
That's that
homer.
BG, baby. That's that BG.
Yeah. Can't put him down. What will Nolan Ryan do? What will Adam Wainwright do?
Right.
I mean, 7-1 though. It's pretty much at hand. That's about the best you could hope for from Wainwright there.
Hey.
5 innings, 1 run. 6 strikeouts, no less. Sasquad's going to take it. 10-4, and Sasquad is in the playoffs for sure.
Congratulations, Sasquad.
Nolan Ryan pitched a good game. I mean, quality start, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. That's a perplexingly short game for him, 6 innings. Okay. Well, tied at 1-1 in this. Now, you said that Quakers has the tiebreaker. So
yeah.
So if Quakers win this game, they get the better seed. Is that right? Because they one behind them?
Yes, but it'll only be
I'm sorry.
It will only be a 4 and 5 swap.
Oh, yeah, which in this league doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. 4 or 5 is the same. Yeah.
No home field advantage.
Correct.
Okay, we're looking at Jesse Tannehill, Kenley Jansen versus Cole Hamels and Francisco Rodriguez. Good matchup. All right. Let's get them bats going. Ooh. Oh.
That is disgusting from both sides.
9 combined hits? 9 hits. Manny Machado goes 3 for 5, so he had a third of the hits in the whole matchup. What is this? You can we give neither team a win for this?
No kidding.
I mean, I know we took away ties, but
good Lord,
I don't even feel like reading off any of these lines. Okay. Well, Quakers are up 5-2 thanks to Manny Machado going 3 for 5 with a run. Can Tannehill take it away? Oh, man.
What a start.
Tannehill does. He goes off. Win quality start. 9 innings, 8 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Save scoreless inning for Kenley Jansen. Hamels was good. A quality start. 7 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 6 strikeouts. But Quakers going to take it 9-2.
And what does that do for the Quakers? They are officially in the playoffs.
Woo, you're in, Mark. You're in. You can breathe a sigh of relief and look at their records. 23-19.
Golly.
Monsters, Inc. 23-19.
Wow. Well, hey, listen, that's bad news for the 19 and 20 teams because there's only 1 spot remaining.
Look at how that division had 3 teams with 23 or more wins.
Bonkers, man.
Dude.
So Dancing 3rd Roto, Sasquad 5th Roto, Quazy Quakers 8th Roto, 5-star 9th Roto. Loaded.
Stacked NL East. Wow. Very cool. Very cool.
Poor Sup Miller. He gets thrown into the fire, boy. Hey, come on, play this fantasy game. You want to play this game? It's pretty fun. Here's 3 of the top 8 teams.
I know. So looking at how I thought of it, so every division has at least 2 managers that are returning. So Quakers was a playoff team last year, and so is Sasquad. So I thought, well, if I'm putting 2 playoff teams together, I'll put 2 new guys in one division because I had to have 2 divisions, I think, that had 2 new guys.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's make it this one that has 2 playoff teams and 2 new teams. Well, one of the new teams just went off.
Yeah.
And then, well, technically, both of them did. So, anyways, crazy good division. Nice work, NL East.
Man.
Does that move us on to which division are we going to next?
We're going to drop down to the bottom, the Central.
Ooh.
We're actually going to bounce around here a little bit, but the next matchup is going to be Stoney's Jabronies versus OGs. Yeah. Stoney's Jabronies, 14-25. They're here to just play spoiler. OGs. Now, before we move on, I want to bring this out. This is OGs has already won his division. He's guaranteed a 3 seed. Okay. But if the 3 division winners all finish with the best record or with the same record, because it's possible.
Okay. Yeah.
They all have went 2-1 against each other, which means me and you are going to have to go here on live through all the tiebreakers because OGs beat Puddletown 2-1. Dancin beat OGs 2-1, but Puddletown beat Dancin 2-1.
Come on, guys. You're making this confusing for us.
However,
yes.
OGs did something.
Uh-oh. Did they pull a $ hit machine or something?
They pulled a $ hit machine.
Oh.
They are playing, I wouldn't say all backups, but probably 80% backups all 3 games.
That's a little perplexing because, I mean, top 2, getting the bye is well within his grasp. So that's interesting to me.
Oh, man.
Okay, and he's playing John. Now, so here's the thing about John. I may have said this on the stream before, but John, his team will be so bad, and then he'll have at least one good. He's really hard to sweep because normally he has at least one good game.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like he could very well win more than one game this week if he's going against a B team. Is it like a true B team, or is he just mixed in some? I guess
I would say 80%. Yeah, you can see here. I would say 80% backups.
High. Okay, let's pull them on over. Look at game 1. We are looking at. Oh yeah, there's a lot of backups. Oh goodness. Fernando Valenzuela and Troy Percival versus Eddie Plank and Mariano Rivera. Well, that's good pitching matchups. He's got his top closer in there.
You know, something we haven't really talked about or haven't noticed is he ran out of games for Walter Johnson, and Walter hasn't pitched in like 3 weeks.
Did he actually run out of games?
Well, not out of games, but I'm going to assume he saved them for the playoffs. We haven't seen Walter Johnson like 3 weeks, have we? I don't think we've seen him.
No, well, we haven't seen him in a while because he had used up a lot of his. Maybe he saved. I can look right now actually because I'm pulling up OGs. We're looking at games eligible, so he's going to save those for the playoffs, I guess. But I am very sad because I just came to a realization. He's starting all backups, and it looks like his shortstop every game is Cecil Travis. Joe Sewell will not bat today. He has 96 at-bats and no strikeouts. He just needed one game to go 4 at-bats, and he could crack the 100 at-bats without a strikeout. I'm so sad.
Go leave us on a teaser.
Dude. He pulls a max and just tears our hearts out. He could have gone 100 games potentially without getting a strikeout.
Well, we'll have to log that. We'll have to log that in the back of our mind for the playoffs and remember the first game to see if it would have happened.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's not quite the same. But actually, I wanted to look at stat leaders. Sorry, I know it's a sidetrack really quick. And
you're breaking up there. You're frozen.
I'm back. Am I back? Okay. 96. Oh, Red Shane Dienst. 81 at bats. So he wouldn't be able to get 19 at bats today, even if he played all 3 games. So we won't be able to get 100 at bats without strikeout. But yeah, we could unofficially get it. We could unofficially get it if he goes in the playoffs and doesn't strike out. But boo. All right. Oops. What am I looking at here? There we go. Okay. Well, let's get this thing rolling. John, you better show out against these backups, man. Well, John didn't do bad. Well, 211 batting average, 7 strikeouts, but OG's up 6-2. We got JD Martinez 3 for 5, 2 runs, 2-run bomb. Max Bishop 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBI. Matt Kemp had a 2-run bomb for John. Tony Gwynn hit a solo homer, 3 hits. Are you gonna put up a fight here, John? Let's see.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, Venezuela gets a quality start, 3 runs in 8 innings, but OG's take it 11-3 easy. Eddie Plank, win quality start, 9 innings, 7 hits, 1 run. Great start. Mariano Rivera with a save in a scoreless inning. Okay, well, let's roll into game 2. We're looking at Roy Oswalt and Troy Percival versus Roy Halladay and Mariano Rivera. The battle of the Roys. I want to say those two won Cy Young in the same year one time. And everyone was like, it's a good year to be a pitcher named Roy. I just remember that. Okay.
Look at this line. What you just talked about with John. He bats 600. 5 home runs, 14 RBIs with 24 hits.
24 hits?
What?
That's like how many at-bats teams get in some games.
John.
24. John, spread it out a little bit, dude. Spread it out. This is like 3 games worth of offense here. 4 games worth of offense.
So,
dude,
I put something on the Facebook page. It was a guy named Jose as the singer. It's not about one specific person. It's about every single one of the freaking Jose's in this team in this game right here. Just look at the Jose's.
Wait, so Jose's combined for 11 hits from Jose's. Oh, dude. 3 home runs. Oh, my gosh. Well,
Matt Kemp. Look at Matt Kemp.
5 for 5, a 3-run bomb. You know, Matt Kemp didn't get a whole ton of play this year for him, but his stats are great. I mean, this every single guy. Multi-hit games for everybody except for Altuve and Tony Gwynn. Torrey Hunter, 2 for 4, 2-run bomb, 3 hits for Lou Brock and Jose Reyes. Jose Ramirez, 3 for 4, 3 runs, a walk, 2 home runs, 3 RBI, and a stolen base. What a game. Jose Abreu, auto draft, 4 for 5, 3 runs, a home run, 3 RBI. Dude. Yeah. Otis Nixon hit a solo homer on the other side, though. So 6-1 lead for. How does he not sweep the offensive categories with this line?
No kidding.
That just blows my mind. But John will probably win this game. So let's just see how the Roys do. Yeah, look at John, 11-1. Oswald had a quality start, 2 runs. Ooh, Halliday got lit up. Whew. Okay. Well, we're at 1-1 here. And this will fix this.
That's unbelievable. 600 batting average. But that's you've talked about this with John. It's hard to sweep him because he does stuff like that.
Yeah.
At least one game, he'll go off inexplicably. So, okay, we're in game 3. Make sure I
grab the right hand. Okay. It's not bad in game 3 for him, for John here. Let's see what Micah has to bring to the table. Not great. So
like
4-2 lead. 4-2 lead. Yeah, that does look like a backup line. Yelich went 3 for 4, 3 runs, RBI, and a stolen base. Calm down, Paul. Calm down. Mike Piazza looks like he might hit a grand slam over there.
Every single one of the Jose's get a hit. That's just crazy.
I know. And 2 stolen bases, one from Reyes and one from Altuve. This Jose's thing cracks me up, man. I mean, you think he did that on purpose or completely?
There's no way.
Ended up
well, we auto drafted Jose Abreu.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
When we first realized it was the funniest.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't even week 1, was it? It was like wait a second. Mel Stottlemyre versus Dick Rudolph, and wow,
man,
John
Mel
playing
Stottlemyre.
Yeah, win quality start, 9 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs. Percival, I think he got saves all 3 games with scores. He didn't get a save in game 1, but 3 scoreless innings. Good day for him. Well, that's interesting because where does that leave OGs in their hunt for?
Well, stuff? It puts them go to the division standings. It'll be better to see there. They're asking for a lot here because they have the tiebreaker over Puddletown. So, if Puddletown gets swept, which the likelihood of that ever happening is crazy, but if they get swept, OGs has the tiebreaker over Puddletown, which would mean OGs gets a bye. They'd be the number 2 seed. And it's just the chances of that happening are so. I mean, anything can happen in this league, but
yeah.
Well, will it come back to bite him?
I would be so sad for Leap because of the luck he's had in this league, particularly last year. But we'll see. But this does mean Dancin homers clinches a bye in the first round, doesn't it?
That's right. Yep. Not the 1 seed yet, but he does clinch a bye.
Yeah, he does clinch a bye. So nice work, Mr. Murray. First-year manager clinching a bye in the first round. And that does mean, well, we already knew he was eliminated, but Stoney's Jabronies ends with a 16-26 record. I tell those 16 wins though, like were dominant. They were dominant wins when he did win. Yeah, John, good to see you back. He took a hiatus last year. Wasn't in the league, but he was in the league the year before, year one. So good to see you back. You could tell he was shaking off the rust a little bit.
Yeah.
But we all know him. We love him. Well, most of us, a lot of us know him. Thanks for being in the league, John.
Yeah.
We'll see you around in SNF.
Absolutely. Trades, John. Trades.
Yeah.
Well,
trades.
We're ready to move on?
Yes, we are.
We're getting into the 19 and 20 matchups now.
Ooh.
We are going to see the Millbrae Boomers versus Gashouse Gang. Now,
okay.
Let me break this down to you. Millbrae, the only way, I talked about it a little bit earlier, the only way they can make the playoffs now is they have to sweep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, Gashouse has the best chance. If they go 2-1, and then the other matchup goes 2-1, they are in.
And if they sweep, they're definitely in?
If they sweep, Gashouse is in. The other game is irrelevant. Okay. But if Millbrae even just wins the matchup, if Millbrae goes 2-1, they will have not only eliminated Gashouse, they will have eliminated themselves.
Oh, scorched earth.
They have to sweep or they're out.
Greg's nervous. He says gulp in the chat.
Yeah, Millbrae has got to sweep or they're out. They go 2-1. Millbrae and Gashouse are eliminated, and we're looking at the other matchup.
If you're relying on a sweep, I'm upgrading that to a 44-ounce big gulp there, Greg. This is gonna be tough, buddy. But you got a chance. You saying there's a chance? Yes, there is. And he's gonna go against the top two contenders right now for MVP in Babe Ruth and Eric Gordon.
My gosh.
All-time great Eric Gordon.
Absolutely.
Had him in the intro video because he's been so good lately. Got one more. There we go. All right. Woof. This is gonna be great. Let's look at game one. We are looking at, oh boy, Greg, you got your work cut out for you because Robin Roberts is going against Greg Maddox. Oh, but look, that's a 2004 Greg Maddox.
Oh, man.
Dude. Okay, Greg, you might actually be okay. We'll see. 2004. That's Padres. That's San Diego Padres, Greg Maddox.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. Well, okay. That'll be interesting. All right. Let's see what your sticks can do for you. Cam says he has the rally cap on. Oh, look at the Boomers. Cam, you're down 4-1 right now. Jim win 3 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs, home run, 2 RBI. Hank Aaron hits a 2-run bomb. Johnny Bench hits a solo homer. Wow. Of course, Babe Ruth, 2 for 3, walk, 2 runs, and a solo homer. So good. Eric Davis, though, 0 for 2. What gives? Bobby Bonds hit a solo homer, but he struck out 3 times. Elston Howard, 2-run bomb. This was a good battle, actually, so far. Millbrae's just up 4-1. Oh, man. I am so curious to see what Padres Greg Maddox does. And then Robin Roberts, you're not sure what he's going to give you either. It's going to come down to these two. Oh! Millbrae takes it 8-4, but Maddox was great.
Yeah, he was.
Win, quality start, 7 innings, 7 hits, 1 run on a solo homer. But let's see, Robin Roberts, quality start, 7 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs. Lindy McDaniel, the 2 scoreless innings with a save. It wins IAS and saves for him. That was big. Lindy coming through. 1973 Lindy, Greg. 2 scoreless innings with a save, and the Boomers take game 1.
They needed that.
They're still alive. They're still alive.
They needed that. That's exactly what needed to happen.
Both teams are still alive. So, remind me again. So, if Millbrae wins this game, what does that do for Gashouse?
Well, that would mean that Gashouse is eliminated.
Oh my goodness!
Gashouse
so this game is do or die for either team. Whoever loses this game is done. Then,
Millbrae's got a sweep, so yes.
Yeah, so technically, whoever loses this game is done. And then
game
the third
3,
game yeah. Oh my gosh!
Loser this one is done.
Oh, do or die, fellas. We got Cam and Greg here in the chat. Oh shoot, we are looking at Hal Newhouser, 1943 Hal Newhouser, 1959 Lindy McDaniel versus
Cy Young.
1907 Cy Young. We have a 2021 Rossiel Iglesias, which then at least. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's get these bats going.
Oh, no. With Cy Young on the hill, he's up 5-1.
Yeah, Gashouse is in a good spot. Elston Howard, another home run, 4 for 5, 2 runs, a home run, and 3 RBI. Davey Lopes goes 1 for 4 with a walk, an RBI, and a stolen base. He's amassed a lot of stolen bases this year. Hack Wilson, 2 for 4 with a run and a walk. We haven't heard much about Hack this year. Remember last year, he just went off. He went bananas. Hack Wilson.
Yeah.
And then for Greg, of course, Hank Aaron, 2 for 4, 2 RBI. RBI for Frank Howard and Alan Trammell. Okay, it was an old bench. 1983, Johnny Bench. Baby Hank Aaron, 1955, old win. Yep, old win. Jim Wynn went 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Yikes. Well, it's all you need Newhouser to just have a heck of a game here, Greg. You need Newhouser to go off and Cy Young to have an uncharacteristically bad game. It could happen. Come on, baby.
Oh. They both hit their tails off.
He did. And look at Lindy going 4 scoreless innings. Well, Lindy did everything he could for Greg today. 4 scoreless innings and a win. Oh,
man.
Newhouser, quality start, 8 2/3, 10 hits, 1 run, 7 strikeouts. He did great, but Cy Young calls game with a win, quality start, 9 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. Iglesias got scoreless inning and a save. And the Gashouse gang take it 7-5.
Man. Well,
oof.
Here's what this means now. Millbrae is eliminated.
Oh.
They had to sweep, but Millbrae can still play spoiler.
Oh, man.
If they win this game, they eliminate Gashouse.
And look who is on the mound for Millbrae. The Rocket Roger Clemens. 98 Clemens, which he is good back then. Oh, shoot. He's going against Eddie Seacott. No slouch by any means in Rossiel Iglesias. So can Greg play the spoiler right after being eliminated himself? Oh, man. Oh, man.
Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, let's get those hitting stats.
Great, and everyone will hate me, Greg said.
Greg. Oh, man.
419, Greg. 3 bombs. Henry Aaron with a home run and 2 RBIs. Johnny Bench with a 3-run bomb. And Eddie Matthews with the solo. Look at that line.
Wow. 4 for 4 home run Baker. No other counting stats, but he went 4 for 4. Wow. A little bit of a too little, too late situation there. But if I'm Cam, I'm sweating a little bit here. Shoot, he had a 3-run bomb from Orlando Cepeda. 2 for 3, 2 runs, home run, 3 RBI.
Cam.
Ruth and Davis falling off a little bit.
Cam, you've got to have some luck here, man. Roger, fall off. Eddie Seacott pitches tail off. It can happen. I've seen it. What's going to happen right now?
Oh, no.
Millbrae with a complete domination has eliminated Gashouse. Therefore, only one team out of their division is going to make it.
Instant payback. Greg goes with the scorched earth.
Man.
If it ain't me, it's none of us. That's what Greg says.
Wow.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Wow.
Look at this game from Clemens. Win, quality start, 8 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, hit by pitch, 11 strikeouts. Lindy did give up a run, but oh, man. Seakai gave up 14 hits and 5 runs over 9. Oh, so the team with going into this week, the top 2 MVP candidates is not going to the playoffs. How does that work?
Dude. You know what that means? Wait. Did Babe Ruth make it last year?
No, because he was on the Ghosts.
Are you
2 years in a row?
Babe
2 years
Ruth?
in a row, Babe Ruth has not made the playoffs.
What is going on?
Number one. That's another way of looking at it. Is 2 years in a row the number 1 pick team with the number 1 pick has not made the playoffs.
Wow, who was that first year that had the number 1 pick?
Ghosts.
No, the first year.
Oh, first year. Oh yeah, first. Yeah,
who was that?
Oh, is that the show?
The
show.
Right. Babe Ruth has 1 championship. Gotcha.
So he either wins it all or doesn't make the playoffs at all. There's no in between.
There is no I in MATL. They are correct.
Yes. Truer words were never spoken.
Correct.
As Cam said, so brutal, my lord. Oh man. That was scorched earth right there.
Well, you look at the division standings, and their division still, even after that outcome, looks good. 21-21 and 20-22.
3 20-win teams. Oh man. Gosh, I gotta process that. That was crazy.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we can send both them off. It's sad.
We can. Millbrae Boomers, Greg. It was really fun having you on the stream, on the broadcast. We'll have to do it again sometime. Big Giants fan, first year manager.
First year fantasy.
He said he'd never done fantasy before too. So to go 21-21 in this league, that's impressive. And to do it with players all from like 2 different decades, 3 different decades. That's essentially 3.5 different decades. It's pretty cool, and it will be fun to see how you would adjust your draft strategy next time around too. So fun to have Greg on here with all his baseball knowledge as well. Great guy, great team. Just 2 games away from making the playoff. 1 game, essentially, I guess. Yeah, if you won that middle game, you potentially could have gotten in. Oh, so great run. And then Gashouse Gang, we appreciate Cam coming in here with a third of the season left or something, taking over for Wayne. That was just a really sad situation with Wayne. And then What is going on in the chat?
Inside joke with Carter.
Okay. But yeah, get Cam in here. We're excited to have you in the league. It's good because this is what we did with Brent Schrader is he picked up a team midway through the season. And it's kind of hard to do. It's always hard to do when you got someone else's team because you didn't draft that team. You don't completely get the vision of what they got, but you should be very excited for the idea of being able to draft your own team with your own guys. And now that you got an idea how the league works, it should be really good.
Yeah. It was great. I mean, great having you both. And I hope you've enjoyed I see Greg commenting. I hope you've enjoyed your experience because it's definitely a one of a kind league that Preston's put together. And it's fun to just get 26 guys in here to sit here and talk baseball, So.
Yep, absolutely. So, and then I know Cam and Ty and Max are always going to have their own little personal rivalries too. But it's hilarious if you look at it. Gashouse Gang and Picklesburg Baseball Club, identical records, 20 and 22.
Wow.
So,
yeah, and stick around, boys. Keep sticking around through the playoffs too. It's going to be fun seeing who actually comes out on top of this big old league.
Yeah, they can heckle their buddy Ty as he goes and tries to claim a title. I have no idea what the Michael Jackson thing's about.
It's Chris Tucker. Come on, Chris. Come on. He does a Michael Jackson impersonation. Well, that brings up, speaking of Carter, and this now has a big significance to it because the winner of this next matchup is our final playoff spot team.
Ooh.
The Doo-Whoppers versus the Louisville Sluggers.
Wow. Something's got to give. All will be revealed. Doo-Whoppers and the Louisville Sluggers.
Man. So, yeah, it's simple as this. Whoever wins it, whoever goes 2-1, they're in. They're in.
Because tiebreaker doesn't matter because they can't tie. There's no ties, right? So someone's going to go 2-1 or 3-1.
Both of them have the tiebreaker over Millbrae.
Yeah, so it's literally going to be one of these teams. Oh, the drama. The drama. Mano a mano. Brett, you're in the chat. What do you think is going to happen? Are you guys going to pull it out? Or is Silent J? Isn't that the name of the guy from?
Yes, you were pulling all these out right now.
Silent J. We should have been calling him that all year because he's never in the broadcast. I'm mad. I just came up with that
the last week of the season.
Well, if he makes
The playoffs, we'll be able to keep it up. Silence.
We are looking at Andy Messersmith and Rafael Soriano versus Bob Gibson and Francisco Cordero.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, let me see here. The Louisville Sluggers. Let's see.
This is, Bob Gibson's last eligible game.
Oh, wow.
So if the Sluggers make the playoffs, Gibson's done.
Wow.
Yep. Gibson's done if he makes the playoffs. So he's really
putting all of it into it, all his chips.
So we'll see. Will it pay off? Why didn't mine paste in?
Well,
oh my. Oh, whoa.
Holy cow.
What? These guys came to play.
Oh,
5-2 lead for Doo-Whoppers.
What just happened? So, okay.
Golly.
What up? I saw you pasted your stats first. And I was like, oh, geez.
But let's see. Jason Kendall hits a 2-run bomb.
Mike Sweeney hits a solo homer. Carlos Guillen, 2 for 2 with a walk, 2 runs and a stolen base. Lance Berkman, 2 for 3, 3 walks, 2 runs and a solo homer. Juan Gonzalez, 3 for 4, walk, 2 runs and an RBI. Jeez. And then over the other side, Hal Chase 2 for 3, Pete Rose 3 for 4th a run, Murray Wills 2 for 4th a run, Barry Bonds 1990 1 for 2, 2 walks, 2 runs, solo homer. Cesar Cedeno solo homer, and Frank Robinson 3 for 3, a walk, 3 runs, and a 2-run bomb. This is just, man, these guys won it. They both won it. Who wants it more? Brett says, "Do or die, fellas. Doo-Whoppers country. Let's ride."
If you need somebody on the mound to get it done, it's Bob Gibson.
I know. Well, he's down 3 though, so this might be a fair handicap. Let's see.
Andy Messersmith.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Wow. Gibson gets it done. He has a heck of a game, but Andy Messersmith.
What
Wasn't he the first? Greg would know this. Wasn't he the first free agent in MLB history? I believe Andy Messersmith was. 5 hit complete game shutout, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Soriano was great. A scoreless inning with a save. Bob Gibson, I mean, quality start, 8 innings, 8 hits, 1 run, 7 strikeouts. He was great. Cordero gave up a run, but 11-2. Brett, dude, you just have to win this game, and you are in the playoffs, man.
My gosh.
You just have to win this game, and he has David Price on the mound with Tom Hankey versus Dave Steve and Francisco Cordero. Price, 2012 Price as well. That's D-Ray's Price. That bodes well for him. We'll see, though. See what these sticks can do after that first game. My goodness.
Tighter game here.
2-2.
Tighter game.
What the heck? These are very similar. Nomar, 2 hits, a run, 3 RBI. We got Frank Robinson, 2 hits, 2 RBI. Pete Rose had 2 RBI. What happened? So they tied in hits, tied in runs. RBI to Doo-Whoppers, walks to Sluggers, Ks to Doo-Whoppers, batting average Sluggers. Greg said, not sure about that. He's big trade. Dodgers, Angels in 73. All right. This one will literally come down to the pitching. We got a 2-2 tie. Can Devil Rays David Price take down the Blue Jays Dave Steve?
Can he send the Doo-Whoppers to the playoffs?
Come on, David Price. Bring it home.
And he does. Congratulations, Brett Carter, the Doo-Whoppers. You have made the playoffs. You are in.
He is in decisive fashion. 10-2. Brett Carter with his confusing jokes there in the chat.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Come on.
He has done it. Man, Dave Steve melted down. 4 2/3, 6 hits, 6 earned runs. Price got him a quality start. Tom Hankey was excellent. And Cordero didn't get an out. Gave up a homer. Look at that 900 ERA right for Cordero. All right. Well, for stats' sake, let's just quickly pull game 3 and see what happened here.
I'll just pull them all.
Dude, Brett.
Holy
these guys go
crap.
off. Frank Robinson had a heck of a day. He hit the 2-run bomb.
500?
Bonds hit a 2-run bomb. Pete Rose 4 for 5. 18 hits. Jeez. Everyone except for Cordero. And then for Brett, 2-run bomb for Kendall, solo bomb for Delgado, 2-run homer for Edgar Martinez, solo homer for Garcia Parra, 2-run homer for Lance Berkman. And how did those pitchers, how did Bly 11 do down there? Ooh, 4 runs, 7 1/3. Look at Chris Sale here. 8 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 14
Look at that
strikeouts.
start. Look at that start.
Should save that for the playoffs there.
God dang. He sweeps. Doo-Whoppers not
does
only wins
sweep.
2-1, he goes ahead and just calls
Wow.
game.
Does that
Almost going
change
sweep.
seating at all for him?
It
doing
does
that?
not. He is still,
Okay.
once you flip over here, you'll see.
Let's flip over.
He is the 6 seed, and
Okay.
Quazy Quakers will be 4, and Sasquad will be 5.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the playoff teams are in. Nice work. So we got to do our send-off for Jay. Louisville Sluggers, yet another new manager. He goes 23 or 19 and 23. 19-23. So one game off of 20 win season in his first season. So he drafted a good team. Having Bob Gibson in there, Frank Robinson was really bad in the beginning and then turned it on in the second half. But obviously having Barry Bonds, with that second overall pick, Bonds is always good to have. Jay, very sports in general, knowledgeable player. If we were to do an ultimate league with like football, baseball, probably even hockey, Jay would be good in that, I believe. But thanks for jumping in your first season, Jay. Excited to see what else you can do. And Silent Jay.
Yes. His only flaws, he's a Texas Longhorns fan. Thank you
that's true.
Thank you for being in this league, and I hope you keep track of through the playoffs.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Jay. And then, nice work, Brett. You are in the playoffs.
Well,
let's see. One last matchup.
There's a little bit to play for here. We'll talk about it here in a minute. Let me pull these games up real quick. But I think it's pretty fitting that the team who was so high in Roto last year and didn't make the playoffs, Puddletown Webfeet, and then the team who I'm still shocked that is 15 and 24. Because he's risen all the way to number 13 in Roto, Pine Tar Bandits. He's just got some unlucky pulls against this year. You never want to count Travis out. So It's fun that we're ending it on Puddletown versus the Pine Tar Bandits.
Yes, it is.
So what do we have to play for here? Well, they're 24 and 15. They have the tiebreaker over Dancin Homer. So if they win one, they have the number 1 seed. Puddletown has the number 1 seed, and Dancin would have the number 2. And the unlikeliness that they get swept, they do not have the tiebreaker over OGs. So OGs would get the 2 seed, and Puddletown would have to play the Doo-Whoppers in the first game of the playoffs. So there you go.
That didn't even cross my mind. Okay, so that's the only real point of intrigue is if he gets swept. Well, so he gets swept. Sorry to recap. If he wins at least 2, he's the first seed, which is pretty cool because then he plays. Oh, if he wins 1. Oh, he has the tiebreaker. Sorry. Poor listening comprehension there. So, okay. So he just needs to win 1 to get 1 seed. But that's crazy. He could either be 1 seed or 2 seed or 3.
Yeah. And that's significant because, you want to get that bye. So just win 1 and you've got the bye. You get swept. And then the Ducks, the Mallards.
All right. Okay, cool. All right. I think we got a handle on the situation here then. Let's look at game 1. And there's that guy, Ray Fisher. Jose Valverde. Oh, this stressed me out, man. 0-4 of Valverde. Felix Hernandez, who he's taken some lumps this year, man. I love Felix, but man. We got Red Shane Deanston in there trying not to get strikeouts. Okay, let's do it.
Oh my Lord.
16 hits, 444 batting average.
We have a 6-0 lead.
Okay. Bandits not messing around. Derek Jeter. 4 for 5, 2 runs. 4 walks for Ted Simmons, 16 total hits. Wow. 1 RBI for each team. Not much power going on here. Larry Doyle had 2 hits and a run. Al Simmons, walk, run, RBI. Okay. Well, all right.
So Felix is in a good spot here.
Let's pull these pitching stats.
Oh my God, Ray Fisher. Gross. God bless.
Well, and Fisher's been pretty good lately, but that just blew the hatch off of that. 8 innings, 15 hits, 9 earned runs. Now, Felix does his thing. Quality start, 8 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. 10-1. Okay. Well, it's good thing.
Good thing
Leap only has to win 1 game here. It's a
Golly.
good thing he only has to win 1 game. We're looking at game 2. We're looking at Joe McGinnity and Edwin Diaz. Okay, Edwin's back in there. Feeling better. Versus, Aaron Nola and Aroldis Chapman. Did you notice that Aaron Nola is second in the Cy Young race right now?
That's crazy.
Yeah, he has been incredible. But look at this, September 18th, 2024, Aaron Nola. This is just a couple months ago. So I don't know. I mean, who would have had him in their fantasy league that would know how Aaron Nola did last season?
Well, I forget who ended with him, but I traded him away. So
that's true. Okay. Well, let's see what the sticks do here. Oh.
Yuck. Not good.
neither team good. Where's up with the lack of power? And the Webfeet have 2 RBI over 2 games and no homers. Oh my. Well, Bandits are up 4-2. What did they get? 2 hits from Eric Young, 2 hits from Travis. There's really hardly anything going on here. Joe DiMaggio went 3 for 4 with 2 runs. Larry Doyle 2 for 4 with a run and RBI. He's like the only one doing anything hardly for. Okay. Joe McGinnity has his work cut out for him against Aaron Nola, who's been so good. Can Nola stay hot? He's the only one.
He absolutely does. Look at this guy.
I'm starting to get a little nervous.
has won the first 2.
A nervous laugh over here.
What is going on?
I'm legitimately scared for Leap right now.
Joe McKinney, he had a quality start, but freaking Aaron Nola, quality start, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was a solo homer. He struck out 9. Chapman strikes out the side. Bandits win 8-3.
Well, who would he pitch in game 3?
Hopefully it is.
Oh,
it is.
Look at this pitching matchup.
Randy Johnson and Aroldis Chapman versus J.R. Richard and Edwin Diaz.
Oh, my gosh.
That is a pitching matchup if I've ever seen one. Dude.
That's wild.
Oh. This is going to be all right. Well, the hitting can really
decide things. So let me copy my half.
All right, we ready to do the bats?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
I feel really bad right now.
He's literally experiencing last year right now.
This is not good after what happened last year.
And he has Randy Johnson on the mound.
Travis, you are playing some extreme spoiler here.
Well, I feel good because the good thing
crap,
is
I actually. Oh, well, talk about the hitting. Oh, my God. Randy Johnson just goes off. I'm like, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Talk about the hitting. Talk about the hitting.
Well,
my bad. I was.
Well, okay. I'll quickly talk about Reggie Jackson, 2 for 2, 2 walks, a 2-run bomb.
I can hardly talk about the inning right now because Mel Ott, 2 hits, 2 RBI, but
yeah. Randy Johnson, quality start, 7 innings, 3 runs.
I was sorry.
9
I'm over here
strikeouts.
messing with the stuff. And
It's okay.
My bad,
Well,
my
it
bad.
probably doesn't matter because it's a 9-3 lead.
that's
okay.
crazy.
Well, we know how good J.R. Richards been. He would have to be like peak J.R. Richard I don't even know.
He would have to have like a freaking no-hitter. Okay. Leaf says deja vu. Here we go. J.R. Richard, miracle. Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
Yes.
Oh
What
my
is this?
God.
J.R. Richard, a 3-hit shutout, no walks,
He's
13
freaking
strikeouts.
amazing. And he wasn't even in season freaking 1.
13 strikeouts, 3-hit shutout. He brought it back.
This dude does this all the time.
Could he sneak up and win Cy Young?
I can't
don't
even
know.
believe
It's gonna be hard.
they had a 6-0 lead with Randy Johnson and Aroldis Chapman on the hill. And he came back because of J.R. freaking Richard, who wasn't even in season 1. And we found out about him last year. And he's freaking amazing, bro.
You couldn't even. This is the funniest thing, guys, is we have very strict rules with ourselves. Like we pull these stats are random, so we can't even script this stuff. So for something like this to happen is insane. Oh my gosh. And Edwin Diaz getting that save was all the difference too. Because Chapman did not have a safe situation.
I can't even believe this happened. I can't even believe but this is
just give him the Cy Young.
for real. Absolutely. This is what's happened to Travis this year. He freaking 6-0 with Randy Johnson and then gets beat because freaking J.R. Richard is the GOAT.
That's a great point.
How many times this year have we had you have him right where you want him moment for Travis? Like Travis is
all year.
Like he lined it up exactly how it needs to be, and then he still doesn't win. But taking 2 out of 3 for Travis was still great, and down to the wire. I mean, like a hair's length away from sweeping. Hair's width, I think, is the saying, from sweeping. Man. I still can't give it this J.R. Richard thing. Look at this. 0 ERA, 0.4 whip, minus 0.10 FIP.
Dude. It secures him the 1 seed.
So he goes
literally
from
secured him the 1 seed.
Goes from not winning the bye or getting a bye even to getting the 1 seed. That's crazy. What a turn. Oh my gosh. Well,
dude, and we'll never ever know if OGs would have played his starters and made a 3-way. He probably what I'm going to assume is Micah probably sat there and went, okay, Puddletown and Dancin, there's no way they go 1 and 2. They're going to go 2 and 1. I'm not going to get it, and they both went 1 and 2.
Yeah. Well,
But Puddletown, congratulations. You went from absolutely terrible luck last year to the 1 seed in the National League.
yeah.
Congratulations,
Well
Chris.
done.
And Travis,
Well done.
listen, man,
Yes.
I could talk all day about Travis and his fantasy. He played fantasy football way back in 2013, I think. I went over to his house. He's my brother-in-law. And I went over to his house and oddly enough, me and Mosby Special, busted into his house and said, "Hey, you should play fantasy baseball." He said, "What does that mean? I don't know what I have to do." I'm like, "Oh, it's great. It's all about numbers." And he'll tell you he didn't even know hardly any of the players. He was out of baseball, and he got back in it, was instantly good because he just looked at the numbers, and he's one of the best fantasy managers that you'll play with. So we're so thankful to have him.
He's just one word to describe Travis really well is competitor, because he's going to do the research and figure out, like, he's going to look around and be like, okay, who's successful at this? What are they doing? How are they doing it? And it's a really smart thing to do. He's a real competitor. So that's why it hurts to see a 17-25 record, but that's also why Ben and I both don't trust that record. Next year, enjoy it, other managers, while you can, because this was an anomaly for Travis. But let's see. Travis put a great message in there. I haven't been able to read it fully yet, but let's see. We can give a huge shout out to Preston Bennett. Another fantastic job putting in this league, bringing us all together for one of the greatest fantasy baseball experiences of all time. Thank you, Travis. That means a lot. Yeah. Yep. You guys are rock stars. It says, yep. Thank you. Always great to have Travis in the league. He's one of the best. Oh my! And you put Puddletown on ice there I almost put him on ice with that series, man. That was crazy. I still can't believe it. J.R. Richard, dude, of all the times to do that. No walks, 13 strikeouts a year. That's just crazy. Man. Do you pull? Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Scroll down a little bit. We're gonna look at these matchups here. What it does now is OGs has to play his NL Central mate, the Doo-Whoppers, who just swept.
Ooh, yeah. His bats were going off. Imagine these offenses, OGs and Doo-Whoppers. I can't wait to see what they put up.
OGs just beat Doo-Whoppers in week 13, 2-1. So a little bit of revenge here for Doo-Whoppers. The 4 and 5 seed is a matchup we just saw.
Quazy, wait, are they going to play each other 3 weeks in a row? Because they didn't play each other last week? Or no.
Did they play each other the week before?
No, because this is a regular season. They wouldn't have. Okay, I take it back. But 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Going into the playoffs.
Yeah, Quazy Quakers just beat Sasquad, and Sasquad's going to come out for revenge in the first week of the playoffs.
Such an evenly matched matchup between those two teams. Gosh, all these playoffs. Playoffs are awesome in this because it's going to be a. Wait, we said the first one is a three game series, right? Yeah.
3 game series, and then 5.
So it'll still be like our regular season, but then once we get into the second round, we're doing 5 game series, and it's a little different. But
yeah, flip over to the American and National League. Just kind of look at it.
Okay, we got Leap says he I need another drink.
Heard that, yeah. So a cool thing that we can kind of use for a measuring stick for next year would be 22-20 got people in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mosby Special was 22-20 at the 6th seed. Doo-Whoppers is 22-20. So that's what you got to aim for. You get to that 500 and you got to try to get above it.
Higher than 500, yep, because Millbrae got exactly 500. They didn't get in. The other side, if you're 500, you didn't get in because 22-20. You're right. Wow. Gosh, man, it feels crazy. The regular season's over. I was thinking the other day, if someone just randomly came to this stream and they're like, regular season's over, 44, they're like, wait, 22-20, that's 42 games. What are they talking about? Regular season's over. It's baseball, isn't it? Anyways, that's pretty crazy. But MVD having the best record in the whole league.
Congratulations, Max. You called that. Good Lord.
Yeah, I did. But look at this. Of the top 4 teams, 3 of them are new managers. Talk about some crazy new blood in here, competition. So, yeah. Fun stuff. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Well, we don't even have next week. We already went over next week's schedule.
Yeah, there it is.
That's 4 matchups. Something fun Ben and I are planning on doing for the playoffs this year. We did it, I think, just for the finals last year for the World Series. But we are going to be pulling separate teams. So, like, if I, for instance, pull Short Porch stats, Ben will pull Mosby stats, and we won't show each other the stats we pulled. So then when we put them up on the stream, it's just we're going to be completely surprised.
Yeah. It's like we're playing a game of cards or something. We're doubling them down against each other.
Yeah. It's like, here's what you got. Well, here's what I got. It's fun. You guys are gonna really like the playoffs. The playoffs are good. Oh man. So I just don't know now.
It's just amazing, man.
My emotions. Yeah. So for all of you who got dropped off this week, sad to see that happen. It's always sad. That's the saddest part of the last week of the regular season, is there's lots of fun managers and fun teams and players that we won't see for the rest of the season, but there's always next year too. And I love seeing the managers stick around too in the chat and give each other a hard time and stuff as we go through the playoffs. So,
yeah,
man, you got anything else?
I don't, man. It's been fun. It's been great. I can't wait for the playoffs. Are they ready to fill their lineups in?
Yes, the lineups pages are all empty. So feel free, you playoff teams, to fill your lineups. And if you are a non-playoff team and you're just really bored, you can fill your lineup in too, but it's not going to do anything. So, yeah. Yep. That's it.
Yeah. Man, fun.
It's fun. For those of you, I mean, a lot of us are gearing up for our regular fantasy leagues this year.
Yeah,
too.
baby.
Keepers leagues.
Yeah.
You're making trades. If you're Mosby, you're sending Corbin Carroll to my team. And
absolutely,
yeah,
I would.
crazy.
Corbin's terrible, so go ahead and send him for a 14th.
Matt McClain for Corbin Carroll. I already figured it out. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to win. Okay, give away McClain.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just too nice of a guy, I think is what it is. But anyways, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Have a fun, safe weekend. And, man, we'll see you next week. We also will have a awards ceremony as well, a little bonus extra. So be looking out for that.